97 of the OG podcast. What were you doing in 97?
In 97, let's see. I think I was a freshman in high school in 97. Yeah.
Yeah, cause 98 I was actually a freshman in high school, so I was still in good old Corbett. You know,
Yeah.
my wife still doesn't believe me to this day that we went to three different schools.
Yeah.
Because
We did.
I know she's like, no, you only go to two. And I'm like, I understand that, I get that now, but when we were in school, Corbett or Dobie was an intermediate school. Dobie
Yep.
was at a junior high.
Right.
And a lot of people don't realize that now. Like a lot of people, like, no, Dobie's a junior high, and I'm like, but when I went to school, Dobie was an intermediate school, and still wasn't even a high school back then.
Nope.
Still was an alternative school. Although I kind of wish I went to Still now. Just not because my school was bad. I actually liked the school, but
Mm-hmm.
just because it would have been cool to see. Like that's kind of cool, you know. You go to an alternative school, and then like it does so well that it actually becomes an actual like high school. And it was actually
Yeah.
at the point in time, um,
It was a
just
big deal.
yeah, it was a big deal. And back then when Steel was Steel, it was actually across the street from Clemens.
Oh yeah.
But now it's like its own school and it's like this big thing. It's really cool.
Hmm.
It's really
Yeah.
cool.
Good piece of history that we were a part of.
Yeah. Just wait until next episode. Next episode is 98. We'll give a little
Ugh.
we'll give a little
Yeah.
flooding backstory. We'll
There you
flood
go.
you with some news. Um,
There you go. That's a good pun. I'll take it.
yeah, take that pun. Yeah, that's actually where I was actually stuck with John for like 30 days. And
Wonderful.
yeah, at the time, I mean, that was before he was like, John.
Weird.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been John, but it was just now he's had John on a whole new level. So
Mm-hmm.
interesting. Yo, Pizzoid, thank you for that host, man. Much appreciated. But how's your week been so far, bud?
It's been pretty good. Been doing a little grinding on Shadowverse. As a matter of fact, the rotation cup just started today, so after the podcast time today, I'm probably going to be seeing what I can do. I only probably plan on getting maybe like 2 or 3 wins though, just because I don't know if I have anything that I feel that's 100% going to be able to demolish everyone.
Uh huh.
But I do think I can still get a few wins. But other than that, I've been really going hard on Fire Emblem of all games. I recently got back into it, and I mean, I got back into it and I did the whole like what are some good games to play. But I actually started really getting into it, late last week and still this week, and it's just been so much fun. There's actually a lot of new content that I was not aware of, and it's just so addicting now. It's gotten to the point where like I've been having to split my time between that and Shadowverse. That's how much fun I'm having with it.
Dang,
So
I wish you could.
his crew is still good.
I wish you can. I wish you could make videos again. Uh,
Eventually, it's getting
I
there. Don't
miss
worry, I'll get there.
I miss you. I miss your videos, man. Especially like when I'm like running out of content, like to watch. There's like
Hmm.
only like a few people I watch, like maybe
Yeah,
2 or 3 people, and two of them are podcasts. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then another
Hmm.
one is like just one of my favorite content creators, and then you,
Hmm.
not in that order, by the way, Chad.
I know. I got you.
Um, um, but now you're not there, so I'm like, I don't have like nobody else to watch. What up there, Warwick? What up there, Majested? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. So, are you surprised that there's content? Because I mean, it is made by Nintendo.
So I'm not necessarily surprised that Nintendo would be doing really, really well because I mean I expect that from Nintendo. It's just that the amount of new content and new stuff that I can do just overwhelmed me because there's a certain number of things that you were able to do when you first started the game, which was a lot.
Uh-huh.
But then I jump back again, and there's like 4 or 5 different modes that I'm like, I have to relearn all over again, and it's fun learning it too, And it's just too much fun, and I love saying that. I love saying that a game is too much fun, but it is. Like if I would recommend one mobile game for everybody to play, just in general, it's definitely Fire Emblem Heroes, just because it's a lot of content. It's not over the top, like blinding graphics. It's not super perverted or anything like that. It's just a genuine good game with good strats that make you think, and then it's good to collect stuff, and you don't really have to spend money to be successful. It's just,
So you mean it's not about sausages then?
yeah, nothing to do with sausages that I'm aware of.
uh,
Yeah. No, I would definitely give that game a 9 out of 10 for sure. And the only
definitely.
reason I say 9 and not 10 is because I don't know if there's a game that I would consider the perfect game, but that's pretty close to it.
Dang.
So yeah, so everyone looking for a good mobile game. Like I mentioned to someone else recently, Fire Emblem, blow it up. If you like strategy RPGs, you're gonna fall in love. If you're not really into strategy RPGs, then you may appreciate it for other reasons, but that's just the main gist of it. But that's been pretty much my week, though.
That's cool. That's cool. I mean, it's good to hear that. I mean, it's good to hear that a mobile game is good, or fun to play, I should say.
Yeah,
Because, mobile game gets a lot of flack. I
it
mean,
does.
you know, you know,
I
for
mean,
to,
that's why there was so much issue with the when with BlizzCon with the whole, what was that game called? They
Diablo.
made Yeah, the Diablo thing. Like, it got so much bad backlash because mobile gaming is still one of those things that has a bad stigma. Like, as far as AAA is concerned, people just think it's evil or something like that.
But yeah,
And then
but yeah, they got a Switch in their backpack.
yeah,
You know what
it's
I
pretty
mean?
sad. Well, yeah, people say that, oh, that doesn't count. You know what I mean? Like, people like to just justify. It's really stupid.
If Diablo came out for the Switch, Blizzard would be gods. Oh,
Mm,
that's such a good idea! Wow, I could play Diablo on the go, but you can do that now. You know what I
well,
mean?
soon, yeah.
Assume, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my week is pretty good. Did my 24 over the weekend.
Nice, nice.
I actually did.
Congrats.
Thank you. I actually did that really well, better than I did my last one as far as like endurance wise. Like
Hmm.
I didn't get tired. Like I didn't.
That's good.
Like I didn't like. You know what I mean? There wasn't like that point in time where I was like groggy and like, okay, when is this gonna end? Like I wasn't like after I was getting close to getting done, I was like, man, I could go longer. You know what I mean? But I was like, wait a minute, I can't go any longer because I'm gonna like destroy my body. Um, in fact, Grandpa was like trying to say, man, you should just go until 11 o'clock. Like it was like 3 hours more, or no, 2 hours more. And I was like, no, Grandpa, I can't. I gotta eat me some food, man. But here's a trick, right? Not that I endorse 24, but if you're gonna do a 24, the one thing that helped me was drinking a lot of water. I drank a lot. I
Yeah, stay
drank,
hydrated. Yeah.
yeah, drank so much water. I only drank like one thing of coffee, and that was just because that was like normally what I eat with my tacos.
Yeah.
Had I not, been a coffee and tacos guy, I wouldn't have had any coffee. So, shout outs to Dunkin' Donuts, by the way. That's the coffee that I drink. If my wife didn't make it, but other than that, like, I drank a lot of water, and it kept me hydrated, and I didn't get tired. I didn't get sleepy. Nothing. It was actually really, really interesting.
And to
Really,
piggyback on that, I would say that another thing you can do to stay hydrated, which is something that I do, is you could always drink Powerade or Gatorade.
yes,
Those are good at hydrating you, getting your electrolytes up. It's actually very healthy and it tastes good. So for those of you who, because I know a lot of people who just hate drinking water. I'm not one of them. I love water, but there's people out there who just can't stand. They need to have something. But if you want to stay hydrated and have something with a little more flavor, definitely Powerade is a good thing. So just find your
definitely,
favorite flavor.
definitely. Actually, whenever it comes to like Powerade or Gatorade, I always go for the blue. Can't go
Me
wrong with the
too.
blue. Can't go
I
wrong
get
with the
that Mountain Berry Blast. I think is what it's
yeah,
called. So good.
yeah, so good, so good, and like I learned that at a young age. Like if you don't know what sports drink to get, you can never go wrong with the blue. The blue always tastes good.
It does.
The red, I mean,
Eh.
red is a hit and miss, but blue you can never go wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
definitely. And then actually, yesterday I just heard from again from Turtle Beach. They did confirm that they are gonna replace my headset. Now I just have to, now it's up to me. I have to actually take the old headset, mail it in, and then once I mail it in, they will. Thank y'all for the biddies. Yo, thank you for the biddies. 40, 50, 60 biddies, man. Look at all the biddies. Thank y'all for the biddies. They did say that they are gonna return it. Now it's up to me to now I have to print out the thing that they sent me and take the headset and go return it. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I have to go, and actually it's funny. Like it's not even going far. It's like actually going right here into Dallas. I was like, well, dang, I could drive it, but I'm not going to. It's just a joke. And actually, me and Turtle Beach are also doing some more type of talks. I don't wanna say what, but we were actually communicating quite well. We might see some interesting turn of events with Handy Kill Cam and Turtle Beach. So see what happens.
That'll be legit.
I mean, it was crazy because it's like, you know, when I see an opportunity, I take it. You know what I mean? So, you know, when I see an opportunity, when I build relationship with people or I communicate with people, like so it's like I see an opportunity, I go for it. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be interesting. Cause it'll be like something like you know, it'll be like another thing, kind of like the Able Gamers thing and the Discord thing. We'll see what happens. And then what else happened to me this week, which we'll be talking a little bit more about in the podcast. The Ash update for Overwatch came, so the new character came to Overwatch. Also, some other major updates as far as characters. A lot of characters change. A lot of things have changed to Overwatch. So again, I will stress again: once you download the update, you must reinstall the game. This has come from Blizzard themselves. This hasn't come from some guy. This has come from Blizzard themselves. Once you download the update, you must reinstall the game. I mean, it may work, but I mean, that's what Blizzard has said. I've read like 3 or 4 different articles from Blizzard, and like 2 other articles from Blizzard, and that's what I did. Game runs fine. Everything's good. It didn't really take that long to do it, so just do it, and you'll appreciate it. Been playing a lot of Call of Duty, and actually I didn't even know this update was coming up.
A pleasant surprise.
Reinstall the game. Yes, reinstall the game after the update. And yeah, but this crazy thing is like I didn't know Call of Duty was having a major update, and actually they had a major update along with Overwatch update. So it was like Christmas all over for me again. So I'm like,
Nice.
and it's crazy because like I have a confession to make. I haven't had a chance to log into Shadowverse for 2 days.
That's cool.
I'm sad.
Right.
I'm sad.
It's not that big a deal, bro.
It really is though, cause it's like I feel like I'm behind now.
Missing a day or 2 isn't gonna kill you in a card game. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, but I miss a login. They don't bump the
login bonuses.
login bonuses. Yeah, I haven't had a chance. So I haven't had a chance to log in weeks, and I'm sad. Yo, I still need to download Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, by the way. I went into 24-hour stream mode, and that's all I was thinking about, like how I was gonna do things. I was kind of sad because I actually didn't play any games with my wife during the 24-hour stream.
Oh, boo.
But I mean, she did bring a good point. She said, "Babe, you got like 20 something viewers watching you play COD. Don't mess that up." She's like, "We'll play Injustice another time." She's like, "Don't mess that up." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna mess it up." So I just played COD for the full 24 hours on both systems.
Wow.
On
That's
both
crazy.
systems. On both systems. I started on PlayStation, played PlayStation for about 20 hours, maybe about
Okay.
22 hours. Yeah, I played PlayStation for about 22 hours, and then I ended the stream with Grandpa on Xbox. So I played PlayStation for about 22 hours, and then I played Xbox for about 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can tell which one's my favorite.
No, not at all.
I was actually I tried to not play my PlayStation after the 22-hour stream just so I could get a break. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try and play the Xbox for a little bit. It was actually kind of hard, to be honest, but only just because of, like, I don't know what it is, man. My Xbox, like, it's like, I don't know if it's the Xbox or the service or what, but I will be playing online, right? I will be playing online on my Xbox. Everything's going good. And, like, it still shows I'm online, right? Like, internet-wise. But then, like, in the random, like, out of nowhere, you need to connect to Xbox Live Services. I'm like, I'm playing the game. And it's annoying because when that happens, it, like, completely takes me out of the game and shuts my game down. So, and you never know when it's gonna happen. You can't prepare for it. You can't, like, you just don't know. So it's like, it's always like when you're trying to, like, when you're, like, in the moment of doing something amazing, right? And then it happens, and it's like, oh, dang. So you can get that butt out, huh? Well, I'm not, like, I play oh. And then, I'm sorry, just reading chat. What up, Odis? So yeah, I mean, that's been pretty much my week as far as that goes.
Well, how about you, Beasley? How's your week been?
Is he here or is he muted? I didn't even hear him chime in. I had the OBS thing on again. So
Yeah, he's here.
I've been here before OG started his week.
Oh, well then.
I always see him. I just don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Well, welcome,
I've been here since
Batman.
I was talking about schools.
Oh, well, welcome, Batman.
Thank you. I was just here being dad and listening to you guys.
Oh, that's okay.
My week's been good. I was with Handy with some of his 24 hours, which was lit. It was we had so many people coming in and out of the. We actually had a rotation on PlayStation. There's so many people who was playing.
And Call of Duty.
And Call of Duty.
And Call of Duty.
Wow.
Yeah. It was pretty intense.
Yeah. I've actually been playing some Shadowverse.
Nice.
Look at you.
It went up a couple of ranks. I actually might play a game against you guys if you guys play later.
Oh.
Now I know it's butt whoopings ready to come my way. It ain't like I'm gonna get challenged, but I just need to see how, because I know where my problem is. It's in the start. It's in the beginning. My mid to end game is great, but that beginning though,
Yeah.
yeah. And I already know that you guys beginning is, especially OG's beginning is outrageous.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I know.
But I'm still working on that. I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight. Yeah,
I've noticed that. In fact, I accidentally caught you on stream, not trying to be on stream, playing Dead by Daylight. I gotta share this story. So it was like right after I get done with my 24, right? And Bezoid's like, I never get to raid you, so he raided me, right? And then so like I'm done with the stream, and all of a sudden I see like Bezoid on, like right after, and I'm like, okay, I was like, maybe he decided to get back on. So I go in there to see what he's doing. So like I go in there and like I see nobody's face. Like I just see Bezoid just playing Dead by Daylight. And I was like, I was like, that's weird. And then I was like, I was talking. I was like, are you on? And I was like, you decided to get back on? No response. And mind you, like at this point, like Bezoid is like extremely mad at this person that was playing Dead by Daylight the most stupidest way, right? Like Bezoid is just mad. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's just ignoring me because he's like, tilted right now. You know what I mean? So then this other guy was like in there too. I forget who it was, and I'm like, and he was talking in there, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, this is not like Bezoid to not respond in chat. And I was like, maybe he just doesn't know he's online. And then my wife was like, how would he not know he's not online? I was like, babe, trust me, it happens all the time. So I call him and I'm like, Bezoid, you know you're online? He was like, what? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, what happens is when you raid somebody and host somebody, you gotta go into OBS and still hit stop streaming. And so when it raided him, when I raided him, it took me over to him. But when he stopped streaming, it went back to me as if I was still streaming.
Oh, and you didn't hit the stop button.
I didn't hit the stop button. So that's what happened. That's what was going on. As long as you were streaming, it wouldn't have went back to me.
That's funny, dude.
That's so funny because I was so tilted. I was so upset what he did because he did some underhanded tactics, and it wasn't just to me. It was to one of my teammates, and she is just not really. She's a gamer, but she only plays certain games. Mm-hmm. So what he did to her was kind of disrespectful,
right?
And it tilted me because I knew what he was trying to do. She didn't, and I was like, that's just all disrespect towards her, and so I got mad. And
I see you that mad in the minute. I was like, who? I was like, man. I was like, I'm just glad I caught you before you said something crazy. You know what I mean? Or did something crazy. I'm glad you weren't like naked or something, because I know you like to play video games naked or half naked sometimes. And I was just like, man, it was pretty funny though. I ain't gonna lie. It was
funny. It's just things, and OG knows there's things in fighting games, especially in fighting games, where you just like, okay, he's just being disrespectful, or trying to put that other person down, and we don't like that. If you're better than somebody, you're better than somebody. Period.
Right.
But you don't have to disrespect them.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what tilted me. And I'm glad you did call me because I was so heated. It is a rare form to see me mad.
Yeah, especially that mad.
That mad. I can get annoyed, but not that mad. I was really mad. I'm like, dude, don't do that to nobody. Nobody deserves that.
Yeah.
But it was funny. And when he called, it was right as I looked into my OBS. And I was like, oh, snap, I'm still streaming. And he was like, you still streaming? I'm like, yeah, I just looked. And I think it's like my second or third time to do it. Crew Dog didn't have me one time before. Like 1 or 2 times before.
I've done it plenty of times.
Fighter 9 has done it too. We caught him. We was like, yeah, you still up, brother?
Yeah, I've actually done it on Able Gamers a few times. Bezoid caught me. I thought I was off. I didn't turn it off. I'm about to watch YouTube on Able Gamers. Oh man, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, you wasn't gonna see no sausage, Odie's. No. The thing about me, even with no matter what, I'll always move the camera. So
yeah,
so you ain't gonna catch me. Even if I was still streaming, you ain't gonna see nothing.
What up, Crew Dog? How you doing, bud?
Yep, Crew Dog. See, yeah, he did. Brother, you still streaming? I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll be the first one to. Actually, I did the most funniest thing. And this is to put myself on blast, okay? Because not everybody caught this. But Crew Dog caught this last Thursday. So, I meant to put Handy Kill Cam is blacked out, right? I just meant to put it's blacked out because I'm playing Blackout on Able Gamers. Because y'all know I can't play multiplayer on Able Gamers because the cussing doesn't go away for some reason. But anyway, I forgot to put out instead of so in the title it said Andy Kilcam is black.
Black.
And Kuna called me like real quick. He's like, bro, you got to change the title. And I'm like, why? And he said, look at the title. And I was like, oh crap. And,
You know who else who's good at catching it? Mags is.
That's funny.
He'll be like, brother, your title kind of a little weird. Odie's is too. Odie's will catch it.
It was pretty funny.
So you black? I didn't know.
Nah,
Welcome to the team, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Welcome to the team.
For real. I need to. It was crazy, dude. I was like, oh my Jesus. I was like,
OG, on behalf of the African sausages out there, welcome.
For real, right? Now,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's a joke from his stream yesterday.
Yeah.
It was a lot of funny talk.
Yeah, about the African sausages.
Yeah. I'm not gonna start today.
No. We were gonna. Today is gonna be sausage free.
Sausage free.
Sausage diet. I don't know. Speaking
I
of
don't think
which,
the ladies will be happy about that.
I don't know. Yeah, probably. Well, yeah, you're probably right. Speaking of sausage, I still need to play Ghost in our 1v1. I haven't played him yet. I'm gonna play him Friday.
I've been looking forward to that. Man.
I'm playing him Friday. I don't care.
Y'all talked a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like our thing. It's kind of like me and OMG's thing when it comes to Madden. If me and OMG, like when the Madden first come out, me and OMG would always play the Texans versus the Cowboys, and that was like always our thing.
So who's the Cowboys fan? You?
Yeah, me.
You or OG?
Me. And then wait, or do we switch off? I don't remember. Cause you are a Cowboys fan, but
so we would alternate each year.
We would
alternate. What happened.
Yeah.
But yes, I was a Cowboys fan back then. Yeah.
Yes. It was actually so competitive that one year we didn't even like wait until we got home. We actually played it in the middle of Best Buy. Remember that?
Yeah, and people would actually crowd up and watch us play.
Yeah,
so.
it was pretty sick. That's back.
Dope.
Yeah, that's back when Madden was cool and it wasn't all about
Madden
the ground.
was actually wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
the good old days.
Yep. Back when NBA Live was awesome.
But that grass now.
That grass though. That grass. It's all about that grass.
Word on that stupid grass.
The bladed grass.
The bladed grass is awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, well, I do appreciate you hanging out with me for majority. Yo, DB with that host, man. I do.
Oh my God, DV, why? Why, man? We took a major L. You gotta do me like that. That's just sad.
Cowboys fan. Hey, shout out to the Cowboys though. We beat the Eagles, I think.
But you see what he said about my Lions, man.
Yeah, I see that. Cowboys fan. At least he's not
a Lions fan.
Yo, I wasn't even a Lions fan when Barry Sanders was a running back.
Whoa. Okay. That's
I'm just being
That's just disrespectful, man.
I'm just being honest.
Come on now. Barry probably the greatest talented running back of all time.
He is. I will give it that. He was really good. But I'm just saying, I wasn't even a Detroit Lions fan back then either. I've never been a Lions fan.
It's just mean, Handy. You're not supposed to be mean. You're supposed to be the nice one.
Oh, my bad. OG, you're supposed to be the mean one, I guess.
No. I'm supposed to be the mean one.
Oh, you.
OG's so awesome now. OG can't be the bad guy. I gotta be the bad guy.
Yo, just imagine OG getting crunk though. Oh my God. Trust me, when he lays down the law, everybody shuts up. Everybody shuts up, cause it's the truth. It's the truth. Oh, didn't the Cowboys just beat the Feebles? Eagles? Yeah, that's what I just said. I thought they just beat the Eagles. I didn't watch the game, but I read the headlines.
Yeah, they beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeke ran for like 150.
Dang. Me, if I was watching football, I'd be happy now. But I haven't really been watching football. In fact, my cousins are kind of upset with me just because I haven't been giving my fantasy football team any attention. But I'm like, I don't pick the players, so I'm just like, If I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. But so without further ado, let's get
I
our
mean, you like to
weeks.
start watching though, Handy. If I'm supposed to do this fantasy league thing,
Yeah. I'm gonna watch. If you do the fantasy league thing and you do this whole sports podcast thing, I'll watch because I actually got to pick my players. You know what I mean?
I'm really considering it because people have been saying that I should do it, and
Like,
it would be kind of cool to actually win something because the Lions don't win.
but I just think it's cool because you're so into it. Like, you're so informative on it. Like, you know more about. Yo, Cloudy with the rain. Let's go. Cloudy with the raid. Thank you, Cloudy, so much for that raid, sir. Thank you so much, Cloudy, for that raid. Much appreciated. Yo, see, I would like to have like a little raid gauge or a little number thing to show how many raids you get in a day. I think that would be cool. I don't know why they don't do that. I think that
No
would be.
way.
They probably come on Streamlabs. Would they do that?
I don't know.
I can check.
Dude, that would be
They might
sick.
actually do that.
That'd be cool to like have that, like how many raids you get in a day, and if you get so many raids a day, you could do some kind of something. I don't know, but just to be different. But yeah, I think you're so informative when it comes to like sports in general, because like you're not just informative on football, you're informative on basketball, all kinds of sports. So I think that's, I don't know. I just think that's really cool. Plus, you get major debates, with DB and a bunch of other people. So I think it'd be cool. Yo, Crudo, thank you so much for that host, man.
Get the sports podcast started ASAP. Oh man.
Yeah. See?
I'll
See?
start working on that. I
See?
will start working on it.
There you go, man. There you go. And then that's your thing, Like
Yeah.
that is your thing. That's your baby, And it could grow into something cool. And then like whoever like, bro, I'm like, this is not even my thing, but you could like do like whoever subbed to you can like be in the fantasy football league or have certain perks in the fantasy
Ooh.
football league, like get like early pick,
Ooh.
something like that, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Yo.
First round draft picks.
Yes.
5 rays in a day bring out the handy Deadpool. Yo.
Yo, I would
Deadpool,
do
man.
that. I would do that. Handy Deadpool.
Beto and I don't debate. We discuss things using common sense, facts, and intelligence. Yes.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But it would.
And then he trolled my lions, and he hurts me.
But yeah,
That's
like,
when I feel okay.
it would give a person to sub, an intense. What is the word? I can't think of it. Come out.
Motivate.
Motivation to sub. Yeah, I guess motivate would be the
Yeah,
word.
actually, that is a pretty good idea as far as marketing. That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at you, Andy.
Dude, I should be like a Twitch market person, like, cause like I come up with so many good ideas for other
Andy
people.
Kilcan, the brand advisor.
For real.
There you go.
For
There
real.
you go, right there, man.
For
That
real.
is no, seriously, that is a good idea. I'm thinking about that now.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I already know, I could probably, pretty sure a lot of the people in here would, the guys would definitely be into it. So
Yeah. Yeah, and I could actually do a college and a pro one.
and you could do a giveaway, like it's to the winner, like I don't know, whatever you want to do, like a gift card, something. Done.
Okay, not during the. You can't talk about that during the two cast. This is about games.
Well, we are talking about games in a
We
sense.
can brainstorm.
Yes. Yes.
The people are here for games.
Yeah, definitely. But so we will let OMG start and drop the knowledge.
So speaking of games, guess what's coming on December 6th? Y'all know.
Oh, don't even tell me what I think it is.
Smash Brothers.
No, not Smash Brothers. What
Is it
about
on
you, Hannah? What's
PlayStation?
your guess?
Is it on
I'm
PlayStation?
not giving you any clues. It could be anything. It could be a game. It could be an event. It could be
I
anything.
if I think if it's the same article I read, but I thought it was the fourth, but it might be the sixth. I could it be? I was actually thinking about it earlier before the stream started. I was like, was it the sixth or the fourth? Because I was actually gonna report this. Let me guess. PUBG on
No,
PlayStation.
not PUBG either.
Oh, then yeah, I was right. It's
All
the
right, well
fourth.
then let me go ahead and let y'all know because honestly, I didn't know either until the woman brought it to my attention. Shout
Oh,
outs to good women in your life that help support you in the background
yes.
Whoop,
Whoop whoop.
because their wisdom is fantastic.
Yep.
The video game awards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, coming out December 6th. They're going to be announcing all the winners. As a matter of fact, the nominations are already there. I'm not going to go over all of them because it's a lot, but the more important ones that I want to discuss, because I want to kind of get everybody's opinion, audience included. So feel free to respond in the chat what you think. But we're going to start with some of the big ones. Game of the Year. Big one.
Red Dead.
So, and that is on here, yes. So here are the games that are nominated right now.
God of
It's a
War.
that's on there as well, absolutely. So you have Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, Monster Hunter World, Marvel Spider-Man, Celeste, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
My top three would be Red Dead, Monster Hunter, and God of War.
But who do you think is going to win, though? That's
Red
the
Dead.
question.
Red Dead.
God of War.
Red
I don't
Dead.
believe Red Dead's gonna win.
I think it's
I
gonna.
honestly think
I
it's going to
think.
be God of War as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong. Red Dead is a big deal.
Red Dead's
I
amazing.
mean, if God of War like didn't get released this year, then I would possibly debate Red Dead Redemption 2. But I
Mhm.
think that the reception of God of War got and the hype that was behind it was just a lot greater. Like don't get me wrong, like when I go to work, I hear people talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. But when I was just out randomly in my neighborhood, I would hear people screaming about God of War.
You know what I think's funny about this whole conversation? Remember when Monster Hunter came out, and it first dropped, all three of us said that Monster Hunter was gonna get the Game of the Year.
Yeah, I said for a fact I knew it was gonna be nominated.
Yeah.
I need to see what God of War and what Red Dead had to offer. And the thing about Monster Hunter, which is an amazing game, it deserves to be nominated. It kind of slid down
Yeah.
after a few months. I said about half a year. But the thing about it is, when those came out, they raised a whole new bar. Like I'm a big God of War fan, and this changed the way God of War was, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then Red Dead is just trying to break new grounds with the stuff they do. It's too realistic, but I still think God of War took it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, as great as Red Dead Redemption is, it came out in the wrong year because it came out the same year as God of War. So that's kind of one of those things where it's like, oh man, if only we did this like a year later or a year sooner, maybe it could have been us, kind of a thing,
Yeah. Now,
really good contenders though.
personally, I like God of War over Red Dead, as a person, but I still feel like even though I like God of War over that, I still feel like Red Dead's gonna take it. I don't know why, because it's gonna be like one of those things that's, you know how those awards never make sense sometimes. Like the person that should have won it, but I still don't think God of War is gonna win it because of that reason.
The thing about it is, compared to old school gaming times, there's politics involved.
Yeah.
And they got marketing involved, and people are paying people, and people are getting money for getting their game to be shown more. So,
Yeah.
Right.
so don't be surprised who win it. I'm
Yeah.
just saying who I think should win.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
And let me ask you another question, because this is more for you. How do you feel about Celeste actually being nominated in general? And how does that make you feel?
I'm actually surprised.
What is Celeste?
But,
Remember that game he was hyping a while back before it dropped?
Yeah.
I remember.
I don't remember. I'm confused.
Yeah, I was talking about this is a while ago. It's It's an indie game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I talked about it a while ago. A while ago.
I remember.
And the thing about it is, is it's not well known. A lot of people don't even talk about it though, like they
Yeah.
should. But it's an old school look to it, for real. It's like almost pixel. But
Yeah.
the game. I'm actually glad that something that's not AAA title is
Hmm.
getting shine. And
Yeah.
so just
Agreed.
like Persona 5, which last year got, shown off, even though it
Yeah.
wasn't a AAA title, there's another one. So shouts out to them. It seems like every year there's one indie game now.
Yeah.
That just means that they're a force to be reckoned with. So I
True.
mean that's a big deal. Like, don't ignore the indie games out there. Play them because some of them are pretty legit. You know what I mean? It may not win, game of the year, but the fact that it was even nominated,
Nominated.
that means something. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's what I
So
was
that's a
like.
big deal.
Definitely.
But I mean, overall, I think that like these games that they mentioned are all legit games. Like these are all good competitors.
Yeah.
Like I said, Spider-Man was pretty legit as well. And then of course Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Now we didn't really talk about it much, but I've heard lots of good things about it. You know what I mean? So I mean, all of these games are good games that should be nominated. So I don't feel upset about any of these titles being there. And then, yeah, definitely special shout outs to Celeste for making it for sure.
Yeah,
That's why I
definitely.
wanted to ask you specifically because I remember that was a game you were talking about a lot. So
What was
I was,
you asked me that, and you know what I'm surprised is not on that list?
what's that?
Mega Man.
Yeah, I'm a little.
Surprised.
So in Mega Man 11, I mean, it's definitely near and dear to my heart, but it's not as hype as a lot of these other games. It's not a game that a lot of people are talking about. It's one of those games that only hardcore fans of Mega Man
Right.
are really into. But a lot of people are into other games these days. So Mega Man to most people is just not a big deal. So I'm not surprised that it's not there. But it does break my heart because, yeah, I mean, that's again, it's near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, because Celeste is a platformer. And, I was like, Mega Man is a platform. Well, it's more than a platform, but I was like, wow, they put Celeste, didn't put
Mega Man.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, I mean, now that you mention it, that does upset me a little bit. But I don't want to take away from Celeste. I mean,
yeah, I
like
don't want to
said,
take away from Celeste. It's just I was like,
yeah, definitely a surprise. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Good catch.
I just think because we're old gamer heads, so like we appreciate, Mega Man. Where I feel like Mega Man is not as strong as it once was. Like now, kind of like Sonic, you know what I mean? Like Sonic was a big powerhouse back then, but now if you like release Sonic now, like kids just don't grab onto Sonic like they once did. And I think that's where it is.
Well, see, they made bad Sonic games though.
That's true. That's true.
That did not help.
That's
I
true.
hear Sonic 06 was a thing.
What? Sonic's a what?
Sonic 06.
Oh, I never heard of that. Oh,
Anyone who's heard of Sonic 06, you understand what I'm talking about.
Well, we're gonna talk about some things that just don't make sense today. Let me tell you what. Go ahead.
Yeah, everybody remembers Sonic 1. You could probably remember stage for stage.
Yeah.
Sonic 1, 2, 3, Knuckles, Sonic CD. You can remember all those. Probably all the way to the Dreamcast era with Sonic Adventure. I can remember almost stage for stage how the music went. They were quality games, and then they went
south.
Then they went south, and they're like, "What did you do that for?"
My favorite Sonic off the wall game, which means it wouldn't have made no sense. And OG, you remember me playing this game on Sega? It was actually the first Sonic game I owned. Well, you know, like when you get those parents that you tell them you want a Sonic game, when you get a Sega or the system that you want a certain game, and they go and they buy like totally the wrong game. But you just fall in love with it because it's the only game you had. Well, I had that parent. I told my mom I wanted a Sega for Christmas and I wanted Sonic. She goes and buys me Sonic Pinball. Instead of
Oh my
Sonic Spinball.
god.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember Sonic Spinball. That was actually a fun game.
yes, yeah, it was actually
was
fun.
fun.
It was fun. It wasn't what I wanted at the time, so
Right.
I was upset. But once I got older and I enjoyed it for what it was. But yeah, like that was like my favorite Sonic off the wall game. That like didn't make no sense.
Yeah, I remember the 3D Sonic, 3D Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah.
God dang, I remember. I was a big Sonic player back in the day.
Mm.
I was a big Sonic player. So I appreciated the old school Sonics. I don't know what they be thinking nowadays. But
They're not.
they're not.
They're
They're
not.
trying to cater to a new generation that doesn't care about Sonic. That's really the best way to put it.
I think that is.
They're trying to go beyond what they are and what they should be, and that's why they're not as successful as they could be.
Coming out next, Mega Man Battle Royale. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, let's not do that.
Let's just no. He's
Yeah.
in Smash.
Smash
We're
Brothers.
good with that. We're good
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, just quit while you're ahead. I do want to give a quick shout out to No Man's Sky though, because it is actually up for an award.
Really?
It's up for best ongoing game, which means
Really?
games that are still doing their thing. Now here are all the games that are on this
I was
list.
about to
So some of
say.
them
I was
are
just about to
already-
ask, what are those?
And trust me, I can tell you right now, No Man's Sky is not going to win because of one specific game, but we'll go over all of them on here. So there's Destiny 2 Forsaken.
That one.
Of course you're gonna.
That one.
Well, there's one more. Or there's a few more. Fortnite.
Oh God.
So you
man.
already know it won because Fortnite
We already
we
know.
already won.
But just to give everybody else their time to shine too, there's Overwatch and there's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Overwatch deserved to be there.
Overwatch deserved to be there.
Maybe.
Maybe I get.
You already know who won.
I
You
already.
know who
The only
won.
reason why I say Rainbow Six deserved to be there because they're actually like. I like their, even though it's costly, I like their how they bring out a specialist every so often. But yeah, we already know Fortnite's gonna win. I'm actually surprised GTA
yeah.
isn't up there, because GTA is still coming out with content and stuff.
Yeah, that is surprising. I didn't even think of that.
And they're still going strong. Although like a lot of people don't play it much, like it still goes strong. I'm really surprised it's not there. Actually, Overwatch actually just won an award. Speaking of Overwatch, because the esports awards were like this weekend or a couple of days ago, and they actually won esports league of the year. So that'd be interesting to see if they win, but they're not gonna win because Fortnite done won.
No, 'cause
Oh yeah, Fortnite won. though.
Fortnite won.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
Like
matter.
any category that has Fortnite in it, Fortnite's gonna win
Fortnite
because it's basically that I forgot what you call it, but it's the nowadays trend
Right.
globally.
It's
for
pop-
anyone or not gamers.
Right.
Fat.
Yeah.
It's the fat, and
Yeah.
it's the fat. It's not just a fat. It's
Ooh.
the fat.
And when we say
Yeah,
Fortnite's gonna win,
defense.
we're not saying Fortnite should win. We just know how there's no beating Fortnite.
Yeah,
It's
because
okay.
like for example, I assume Beasley would want Destiny 2 to be the winner.
Right.
Yeah,
I
after
would.
what they did, the turnaround they did, you would be like, oh
Yeah.
man. And
Yeah.
honestly, I would say, but then they went up, then down, then up and down. Is the division because it came
Yeah.
back strong.
It
They
really
came back
did.
real
It really-
strong.
It really
Had a
did.
nice- I would say Destiny because they literally turned it around.
And
No
hone-
Man's Sky and Destiny turned
And
it around.
honestly, as much as I'm an Overwatch fan, I would say they deserve to be there, but I don't
Mhm.
think they deserve to win.
They deserve to be there.
They deserve. They deserve to be there, but they don't deserve to win because there's still that issue with the season, with the there's still that issue, so that keeps a lot of people from playing as
Mhm.
much as Overwatch as they should be.
Yeah, I play way more.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have to deal with like
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
the competitive part of it and how it changes from this point to that point because of how people play it and they're not taught to play it right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man,
Because I love the competitive Overwatch. I do. But just the way that it's ran and the way that, the biggest pet peeve for me is like when somebody leaves the team, and
Yeah.
you can't leave the team because if you they leave the team, so you're outnumbered. You're gonna lose anyway. But if you leave the team, you get penalized. That makes no sense.
Oh my God, DV, why did you? Oh my God, I just saw that.
What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
About the 6?
No, I didn't see it. What did he say?
How the hell did OG know about my penis pump being delivered on the 6?
Oh my God.
I work for a lot of companies. That's all. I get around.
And then Cool Dog starting the sausage stuff.
Yes. And then what did he say? Fortnite best game to eat.
Run sausage run for mobile game of the year.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yo,
Nice.
is mobile
Cody,
game?
how you never beat Monster Hunter?
Is mobile games in the awards?
It is.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna go over it because I don't know any of the games. There are games that don't even get advertised or even have any good numbers. You know, I'm always reading stats of what games are actually making money.
Mm-hmm.
None of those games are on this list at all. So I'm going to completely ignore it because I know nothing about these games and it makes no sense. So I want to pretend that doesn't exist.
What up, Ghost?
Before I move on to another category that I want to bring up, again, I want to kind of go back to No Man's Sky real quick because I think they deserve to be there. Not necessarily win, but they deserve to be there for a few reasons. One, it's an indie game, so it's nice to see another indie game make a list. And two, they had the most epic turnaround. I mean, they started off and they had so much hate.
They were dead in the water. They were practically dead in the water.
And then all of a sudden, they came up with all these major updates, and then the major updates really turned them around. And they actually are still updating. Like about 2 weeks ago, they did some like underwater update where now they get a submarine. They got all kinds of underwater quests and stuff. So like they're doing like lots of things with this game still, despite all the hate that they had.
How is your woman enjoying it still?
Oh, she is absolutely loving it. Absolutely, she still plays it almost all the time.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I see her on all the time.
They made quite the turnaround. You want to know a game that should have made a type of turnaround that they made? Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
But they screwed that up.
I wanted Sea of Thieves to do well. I really did. Like, I was actually into the idea of Sea of Thieves. But, yeah. Just because, like, I'm all into, like, pirates and stuff. But do you...
Yeah, even Craig really wanted that to work.
Able Gamers, yeah. Dude, and believe it or not, like, actually, that's where his, like, even though it does bad, like, as far as a gaming whole, his channel and his wife's channel does amazing when they play Sea of Thieves. I don't know. It's amazing.
I think it's them being entertaining.
Yeah.
Sure.
What did DB say? But do you reward them for the poor decision making intentionally?
Initially, when they released the game, he's talking about
like at the very beginning.
Yeah.
There's a lot of controversy as far as the beginning, but this is more of a turnaround. We're not necessarily talking about what they did to start with. They're talking about how they continued and how they finished, if you will.
Yeah.
Kind of like what they just said about Sea of Thieves, how they also didn't start off well and they continue to not do well. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where when you learn from your mistakes, kind of a thing, and then you make a big impact. You know what I mean? What happened in the beginning sucked, and I think that people do kind of blow it a little out of proportion than it should be. Because if you actually watched and looked at the interview, the person was actually mainly talking about all the things that they want to implement. This is what they plan on doing. But there was no actual talk about when everything was going to be done, but that it's going to be done. So everybody was led to believe a certain thing because of how things were worded. It's just that a lot of people didn't do their homework. They just rode the hate train, and that's why everybody kind of misunderstands No Man's Sky at the beginning.
And you know, if they do it well enough, a lot of people will forget about that beginning.
Yeah, exactly. As a matter of fact, even Game Informer, who is one of the best when it comes to talking about games and being informative, even they backed up No Man's Sky, saying they don't even agree with the No Man's Life thing. They said that yes, there were some things that were talked about that didn't quite make it in time and things of that nature, but they're definitely not on board with the train of the whole No Man's Life thing. So when a credited company who's been around since day one is supporting it, not in the complete negative fashion, that should tell you that a lot of people are not doing their homework. And that's going to be kind of like my defense on that guy right there. And I'll drop the mic on that.
Bam.
I was on that hate train more because I wanted it to work,
Right.
not because I wanted it to fail.
Right.
No, I'm glad that they turned it around. Still not the game for me,
Right.
but it's the
Right.
game for a lot of people.
Right.
And I'm
Right.
glad they get to enjoy it. So my thing was I wanted it to be what the fans enjoy.
DB's got breaking news. DB's got breaking news. DB's got breaking news.
Oh man. Oh. Snap.
Oh. He's not
Totally
prepared.
unprepared.
He's not
I was
prepared.
totally unprepared. I was Batman. I'm sorry.
Infamous Call of Duty. Yeah, I was actually yeah. He pleaded guilty. Yep, to 54. Yep.
There you go.
Infamous Call of Duty swatter Tyler blah 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 has pleaded guilty to 54 federal charges. Faces
how many years? 20 years?
20 years
He deserves
minimum.
them.
Minimum 20 years.
He deserves them.
Yep.
He deserves
Agreed.
them. Is his one of the ones that got somebody hurt?
Yeah, no, he got somebody killed, dude.
He got somebody killed. Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He
got
honestly
somebody.
should get more.
Yeah.
Should get a lot more because he took somebody's life.
It's murder. It's murder. It's murder. But yeah, I was actually.
And
go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
I was actually reading that on the toilet before I was getting ready. But go ahead.
I'm not going to go 100% into it, but when you brought up the whole like mobile gaming thing, I will make one statement. Fortnite is on the list, and obviously we know it's going to win,
Oh God.
and that's all that matters.
Oh my
So
God.
it doesn't matter what other game is there. Even if there were other games that like I've seen that I know could do really good, Fortnite still wins on that.
Yeah,
default.
Fortnite's
So-
gonna win.
So
Man,
that's
it's gonna
all it
make
is.
this year boring. It's gonna
Just
make
like,
it so-
just like you know who won the esports player or not, or player. Well, not esports player of the year, but you know who won player of the year in the esports awards. You know who was up.
Man.
You already know who won.
Who was up there?
Oh, I think it was Dr. Disrespect, Ninja, somebody else and somebody else.
Wait,
You
but
already-
this is not the Twitch Awards though.
no, this
If
is
it was Twitch
esports.
Awards, then you already
No.
know.
But no, Ninja won. Ninja won.
Oh, Ninja won.
Ninja won. Ninja won.
Of course. But wait, how could he win? He ain't been winning tournaments like that.
I know. That's what I said. I don't understand.
Dude, Tfue been dominating.
I know. But I don't think it's like esports player of the year. I think it's just player of the year. But yeah, he won.
See, that's the part I'm talking about. Man.
Yeah, he won.
That's the politic part of it. dude.
Did speaking of which, did anybody see the stream that he did with Logic and Rick and Morty?
No. But I did see what he tried. He almost got an innocent player banned.
Yeah,
I
I saw
I was
that.
gonna bring that up.
You could bring that up later, but yeah, they did the Fallout 76 run through with actual Rick and Morty as cartoons, and Logic, the rapper, and him. It was so bad. It was so bad.
What did you say?
It was so
Why did you say
bad. It was so bad. Like it was like so bad it was entertaining. Because there was no chemistry. Like so basically like Ninja would be like trying to talk Logic and he'd be like, yeah, cool. And then like, Rick and Morty, like they're animated characters, so you really can't have no conversation with them. Like they're actually drawn on the screen. It was I don't know, it was totally paid off by
It worked better in their head.
yeah. Fallout. I don't know what Fallout 76 people. Bethesda. I don't know what you were doing, but it was bad. It was bad. I'm really surprised Ninja did it. So.
There is I'm not going to go into it, but they do have like the Streamer of the Year on there too, nominees. So if you want me to bring it up towards the end of this segment, I'll definitely bring it up.
Handy
If that
kill
is the thing,
cam.
too.
No, I'm just kidding. That'd be
And
dope.
All I'm going to say about that is Ninja's probably going to win because Ninja's on there. So.
Oh, Ninja won.
Oh,
Ninja won,
man.
dude. Ninja
And,
won.
It doesn't even matter who else is there. Ninja won. So.
Yeah, Ninja won.
But for a better conversation that could be debatable, and this is something you might be more into, because Void. Best fighting game.
Let's
Ooh,
go.
Let's go.
Wait, let me think.
Thank y'all for the
Wait,
biddies. Yo, go, thank you for the biddies. Them Shamrock biddies.
quite a
Biddies. Man,
Okay.
look at all the biddies.
They probably gonna put Tekken on there.
Thank y'all for the biddies.
Soul Calibur 6,
It's too soon.
which
It's too soon for so.
I don't know if it's too soon or not. I don't know if they're gonna put it on the list because it's such a great fighting game.
It is
Let me
good,
think.
but I don't think it's gonna be on the list.
Of course, Street Fighter is gonna be nominated.
It won't win though.
What else is on this list? Something I'm missing. Oh, the anime one, the tag team battle one.
Tag team
I
battle.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Blaze Blue, right?
Blaze Blue, yeah.
That's what I figured. Because I know they had Ruby in it and all that. Yeah.
What else?
Which
Is
I thought was
missing?
pretty legit.
No, I don't think they would put Jump Force. I would
I would
No,
hope
I would hope not.
What
I'm
else?
sorry, but
Yeah,
I
he
wouldn't.
said Dragon Ball Z during the biddy song.
Yeah, I said Dragon Ball Z. That was the first one I named out. I'm missing one.
Oh yes, it's too soon for Smash. Smash is not even out.
Not even out yet.
The game
Yeah,
has to
it's-
be out. The game
Yeah.
has to be out to be nominated.
Okay, go ahead.
You mentioned quite a few. So there's only 4 that are nominated. So
Okay.
so first one is Blaze Blue Crossstar Battle. The
I
one
said
that you
it.
struggled to remember. You said it.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Ball Fighters, which
Said that.
obviously is going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Calibur 6.
Real?
I
Oh,
told
snap.
you.
Yep,
I
it
told
actually
you.
has been out long enough to be nominated. And last but not least, Street Fighter 5, which we just assumed would be there, but obviously won't win.
Wow, I'm surprised Tekken's not up there.
I'm surprised
No,
Tekken's not
not
there,
there.
dude.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised too. Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's actually a really good
fighter
fighting
is a
game.
winner.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Fighter is definitely gonna win.
yeah.
And I
It's-
think that Soul Calibur 6 is definitely a good combatant towards it.
Right, yeah, I agree.
I honestly believe if there was more time between now and the awards, that Soul Calibur 6 would win it because it's actually the better overall fighting game. But the hype behind DBZ is like, oh my god. It is so-
And this is what kind of puts Dragon Ball Fighters over the top. They got to have Evo
Mhm.
right before.
Yeah.
So because of the whole Evo hype, and Soul Calibur 6 hasn't had that yet, Dragon Ball Z just has like a huge advantage on Soul Calibur 6. So it's kind of not even fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the guy behind the desk that's not thinking properly, and released Soul Calibur at the wrong time. You know what I mean?
But yeah,
I
but
don't
so-
really blame the developer on that. I mean, that's just one of those things where, you know, they have their limits and they don't make games to try to win the Game Awards. It's just an added bonus if they do.
Let's see, next year it could be I think it could be nominated again the way
Yeah.
Street Fighter was, because Street Fighter's still on the list, even though it's been out like 2 years now.
Even though it's garbage.
But yeah, even though it's bad, the thing was next year it'll win. Next year it probably win.
Oh, yeah. I
This
would
year it
agree with
won't
that.
because DBZ is just outrageous.
Yeah.
Unless
There's so much hype.
And not only
unless
that, DBZ is a
rumor-
beautiful game. Like I don't know.
DBZ is
Go ahead.
DBZ is a beautiful game. It could get real cheap.
Yeah.
You can be real exploitive with certain characters, but it's beautiful. The gameplay is fun.
It's fun to
I'm not
watch.
surprised it won.
It's fun to watch.
It's fun to watch. Yes, it's definitely fun to watch. You can watch Evo and be so hype. You can watch any tournament and be like, "Oh my god, let's go Goku." So Jump Force,
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. It just is not gonna top this list. It's
Wait.
no way
You say
it's-
Jump
it
Force?
would-
Wait. You say Jump Force is gonna be good? I thought we were saying.
It could be good, is what I said.
Oh,
I
okay.
said it could be good, but it's not going to compare with the likes of Soul Calibur 6 and DBZ Fighters. It could rival Blaze Blue Tag. Depends on what they do. I'm not going
Yeah.
for it. I'm not getting duped again because they haven't shown me, even though they keep trying to tip me with my boy Yugi.
Oh,
He
yeah.
looks so good. He looks so good in that
Yeah, he
game.
does.
He looks so badass. But they're not gonna. I'm not gonna hop on that hype train.
I have to counter DB. Crackdown 3 is getting released. I actually downloaded the thing for free to play the story mode for Crackdown 3. I don't know when it's gonna get released, but it's actually getting released. I actually saw it on the Xbox the other day, and I actually downloaded it.
Don't do it.
I already
do it.
did.
It's not getting released.
I already did, cause it's just they gotta give me something now. I downloaded it.
No, it's not getting released, man. Boy, Ichigo may tempt you to buy the game. Don't let it do it. Don't do it.
What? Don't
do it.
What? Oh, Dad, don't buy Jump Force.
Don't buy Jump Force yet, dog. Don't do it. Believe me.
No, there was an actual thing to download, like not to buy. It was like a free thing to download. Like I actually have Crackdown 3 downloaded on my Xbox right now.
Yeah, they that's been there.
Oh,
That's been there, Handy.
oh.
That's the same thing as Days Gone. Even though they had put it back, it was still on the thing.
Oh,
But
I thought it
I
just
don't-
came out.
And what's the other game? The Dragon game that was on Xbox.
Oh, Dragon Scales or
Dragon
Scale.
Scale. It was in the store,
Oh.
and they eventually took it out. So don't let that.
I didn't spend no money on it. It was free, so I downloaded it to see what happened.
Don't let that tempt you.
But
Yeah.
I definitely
So-
go ahead.
I've got a question for y'all. What do you
What?
think will win in best multiplayer game?
Best multiplayer game. Oh,
I haven't said the list yet, but I mean, there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 titles on here.
I already know
okay,
Call
let
of
me name
Duty.
the titles.
Yeah, Call of
You already
Duty.
know Fortnite on that list.
Call of
Call of
Duty.
Duty on that list.
Overwatch is on
Destiny
the.
is on that list.
Overwatch is
Overwatch is on that list.
on.
What would be number 5?
what's-
I'm
what's-
missing number 5.
Yeah, what's 5?
Multiplayer. Oh wait, it's got a surge, but I don't know if they will put it on the list though.
One of these will surprise you. The other ones, you're probably going to have most of these right.
Wait a minute.
Surprise me?
Could
Forza?
One of these will surprise
Could it-
y'all.
Forza? Could it be Forza?
So you said Forza, and what do you say, Bezoid?
Could it be an RPG? Could it be no? It could be. It could. Oh wait a minute. Could it be PUBG?
Nah. Nah, bro.
No.
Nah, bro. It's broken, bro.
It
Don't.
is broken, but people was playing a lot on PC before they brought out the Xbox.
Nah.
I need to look at something.
Nah. It might be PUBG, dude. It might.
Fortnite.
It might be. It might be.
Um,
Dang.
Now, the reason that PUBG is not a bad thing for him to say is because in the mobile thing, PUBG was also a nominee, but I didn't bring it up because Fortnite exists. So I didn't.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Fortnite won.
that's-
Just like Fortnite's
well-
gonna win this category too. But go
oh
ahead.
wait.
Yeah.
What about Grand Theft Auto?
That's what I was thinking at first. but,
Okay, then let's see what it is. So the first one here is Call of Duty Black Ops 4, like y'all said.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is Destiny 2,
Uh-huh.
Said that.
Fortnite, surprise, surprise,
Fortnite's gonna win.
Monster Hunter.
Wait.
Oh, Monster Hunter. Man.
Dang.
Monster
I'm not
Hunter made it.
surprised.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not gonna win, but snap.
Now here's the one that's going to surprise you: Sea of Thieves.
What?
No
Yeah.
way.
I'm not even joking.
way.
Wow. Not even PUBG beat Sea of Thieves. That tells you something, Chat.
PUBG didn't beat Sea of Thieves.
and you know why? You know why PUBG didn't beat Sea of Thieves? Because Sea of Thieves actually works on Xbox. PUBG doesn't.
You know what game? Could have made this list? And
What's
it's
that?
Xbox people. State of Decay 2.
State of Decay
It could have
2.
made that list.
Yeah, Monster
Hmm.
Hunter made the list.
Probably should have.
It could have, yeah. Actually, I would have took that over Sea of Thieves too. Truthfully, wow, PUBG didn't beat us.
Yo, that's something to put in. That's something to put in Sea of Thieves headline. Sea of Thieves beats PUBG on Xbox.
Working game words. I know, right, Warren? Oh man, that's
But I am definitely happy to see that Monster Hunter made this list.
Yeah, that's
I
a,
am
that's
happy
a,
too.
that's actually interesting.
Save the
Yeah.
World ranks higher than PUBG.
That's so true though.
That's true, dude.
Even though they put Suicide Squad, now they put the whole Suicide Squad skins in PUBG apparently.
They trying everything, dude. They trying everything. They gonna make it so you can take a picture of yourself and put yourself in there.
Yo,
It
like
still won't work.
NBA 2K. Speaking of which, let me segue real quick. Since we're on this subject of PUBG, we do have an official release date for PS4. It's December 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So
Before we go there, I want to go back.
okay, we don't have to fully go there. I just want to put that. I just want to lay down the foundation. December 4th.
I want to laugh at that, but I want to go back to OG first. I am happy that they did the Monster Hunter nomination. I am really happy because the game does deserve it. The game to its core is amazing, especially with friends. It's a fantastic game. I want to play it more. I waited some time because we got OP and we was kicking everything's ass, and so we want to be in that point. Is when I want to be at that point again where you're like running for your life because something is chasing you. So I'm like I strayed away from it for a while, but I was planning on bringing it back to the channel.
We should do a pod squad. He's got it. I got it. You got it.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
We should do a pod squad. Freaking Monster Hunter.
We could do a pod squad and then like invite people from the chat to be the fourth person.
Yeah.
What?
Yo.
Nice.
Man, that'd be dope.
Yeah, the game is awesome. Don't get me wrong.
I'm just not a fan of the controls.
channel.
I'm just not a fan of the controls, but
I love the game. I just got too OP. I was kicking everything's ass.
I'm too distracted, but it is a fantastic game though, and I'm glad I actually had time to play off and on. So that's pretty cool. Heck, even my girlfriend played it for a while. So I mean, you know, big deal, right? Pretty good.
pretty good. Yeah.
I'm only gonna bring up one more category because there's a bunch of them that I don't want to take up the entire podcast.
I actually enjoy this.
I'm
I'm actually enjoying this.
I mean, if you want me to keep going for longer, I can.
Please.
We wanted an OMG episode, so
Duh.
I'm enjoying this.
Yes.
Okay, well, hey, you know what? Let's keep going. Screw it. So, best esports event.
Best esports event.
Yes, best esports
Fortnite.
event. This is a new one.
Fortnite.
So, what do you think? I mean, there's one that we've dedicated almost an entire episode to. That's obviously going to be our choice. But what else do you think made it?
Well, I would say Overwatch, but then
Yeah.
DJ Khaled kind of plunked that, but Overwatch is gonna be there. I don't know what else. Call of Duty.
By the way, DJ Khaled punked out
Hearthstone's
on a
event.
hot one.
That's a good one, Warwick. Hearthstone's event.
Wait, what did you
Okay,
say? What'd you say about DJ Khaled? Wait, what?
So DJ Khaled punked out on Hot Ones. So for those of you who don't know what Hot Ones is, it's a YouTube channel where it's part of their channel.
Oh
where
yeah.
these people, they interview like YouTube stars, celebrities, stuff like that. And while they interview them, they have to eat like hot wings with like hot spicy sauce, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like a twist to an interview. Well, DJ Khaled, was one of the guests on like the first or second season, I forgot when, and he got only to like maybe like the second or third wing, and then he was like he kind of punked out, but he tried to make it seem like, well, I didn't quit. This is just stupid. He tried to like play it off, but honestly, he punked out. Like I don't care what he says, he punked out.
Yo, I've actually seen that show, but I've actually seen it with Tenacious D. Tenacious D went
that was a
hard.
good episode.
Tenacious
They
D,
went hard,
Tenacious D, man, they went so hard in the tank, bro. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't Sasha Banks do one?
Yeah, she did.
Ate all the wings. Yeah, I know.
sure
So
did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and the woman watched that together. It's actually a good show. So
It's
if you want
actually
to
a
see
good show.
celebrities
Yeah.
get tortured while learning about them, it's a really, really good show to watch. So, shout outs to Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Good stuff that you're doing.
Me and the wife watch that show too. That's kind of funny. Quality programming on YouTube.
There you go. Like I said, there are some YouTube channels that we do watch together. That's one of them.
Warwick brought up a good one.
what's
Rocket League.
he brought up two good ones: the Hearthstone one and
Uh,
the
Rocket
Hearthstone
League.
one, and that one? Okay. So then let's go over these nominees. There's 5 of them. All right. So the first one is E-League Major Boston 2018.
What the flying flipper zipple?
I don't really know what that is.
Wait,
I'd have to Google search that.
I know what E
It
League
says
is, but what was the game?
it all says is E League Major, and then it says Boston
Uh,
2018.
okay, that's on TBS. You can actually watch it on TV. E League's okay. I can.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Well, elaborate on what E League is for those of us who don't know.
Okay, so basically, E League is kind of like, what we have, in this, in Twitch and stuff, but they just pretty much put it like on like actual cable television.
When it caught?
Like TBS.
Oh no, it wasn't.
So sometimes.
Thank y'all for the
Yo, thank you for the 100 biddies, TB. Oh my Jesus.
It was Counter-Strike.
There's Counter Strike, Call of Duty, and there's another game they do on E League. I can't think of it. There's another game they do on E League. I can't think of it. I want to say Overwatch, but I know it's not Overwatch. There's like 3 games that they do. They actually did a blackout tournament on E League.
I think the thing that really puts this in there is the dang on finals, the grand finals. I guess it was an amazing grand finals that had people really really
you're
hyped.
right. It is Tekken. You just reminded me, Warwick. You said Street Fighter, but it's Tekken. They also do Tekken tournaments. E League does Tekken tournaments and Mortal Kombat tournaments. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, cool.
Go ahead.
But the specific one for this Boston one
What was it?
is the CS:GO.
Oh, is it CS:GO?
grand final.
Oh,
So
okay.
Cloud9 versus FaZe.
Oh, yeah. Phase
yeah,
1, right?
Yeah, it was big. It was a big event.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is all
Wow,
this shit was
the
about the
hype
first
is
one.
real.
Yeah.
This hype is so real.
That's what other people were talking about. This is another topic, but not today. But this is what they were talking about. Why can't other esports get like CS:GO? Because the hype is so real in CS:GO. Like,
Dude, you should see
Yeah.
this. Wow.
yeah,
So obviously a good contender, it sounds like. So
Yeah.
I'm happy
Yeah.
to see that.
yeah,
The second one, which we all know should be there, Evo 2018.
Oh
Right.
dedicated
yes.
half the podcast to it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't,
we talk about it so
In-
much.
in my heart of hearts, I don't care. Evo should win.
yeah.
It might not, but in my heart, it should, because nothing tops that. Nothing tops the how the crowd gets into it. And, oh,
Street
And
Fighter,
they-
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, you're right,
yeah,
DB.
especially when their characters being used, or somebody makes a comeback out of nowhere, or somebody uses a low tier character, and you're like, oh my god. If y'all ain't watched the Evo,
Oh, the
like,
Evo was
sat
sick,
through
dude.
there and
It
sat
was
through a
ridiculous.
Evo.
Evo was
I
sick.
loved it.
I want to go to Evo one
I
day.
plead you, everybody, even if you're not into it, just watch an Evo and watch how much is in, like, how the amazing feels just come out of nowhere. Like you get somebody you cheering for, and you like, oh my god, this is straight. The competition is amazing, and the crowd
And
gets
just to
into
kind
it.
of set the stage here, there was a part in Evo when they were doing the DBZ finals, and they showed somebody powering up. That's all. They just
Oh,
showed it with
yeah.
powering up, and the entire crowd was going, "Ah!" Like they were powering up too. That's how much hype it was. Like if you were in that room, I'm sure the room shook. For
Yeah,
sure. You would have thought it was like a
it
minor
was
earthquake.
electrifying.
Like they get hype at Evo. Like I've never experienced any tournament like that. There are other hype tournaments too that I will be mentioning, but yeah, Evo is a big deal. So I
Yeah.
mean, they could win, and I would definitely vote for them too.
I would say Evo's probably either not first place. If it doesn't win, it's second.
Probably, yeah. But they have other good contenders, so let's keep going.
Okay.
League of Legends World Championship.
Yeah, that's pretty
League
big.
of Legends is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
I mean, people make a lot of money off of it. Matter of fact, a few years ago, I had met up with some friends at a bar because I just had to stay there forever and they wanted to chill. And that's all they kept talking about was League of Legends. Apparently, it was still a big deal, even just a couple of years ago. You know what I mean? So,
I just always find it. I always find it that the initials of League of Legends is LOL. Laugh
Yeah.
out loud. So when
Yeah,
people
it's
do
kinda
like
funny.
League of Legends videos, they always put laugh out loud videos, or I mean or
Nice.
LOL, and I'm like laugh out loud, and I'm like, oh wait, that's League of Legends. That's funny.
Oh my
It's,
god, man. I just
Mhm.
watched some of the DBZ finals and how everybody was yelling when Cell powered up. Oh
I
my
told
yeah,
you.
god.
yeah, dude, it
I
was
told you.
sick,
I
dude.
remember that.
I
That's
remember
hard.
that
It goes
too.
It was
hard.
like a pin drop. Oh, chat. I'm gonna put this in the in this link in the chat, and you could just hear within the first minute how quiet it got, and then how everybody yelled when he powered up. It was so
Yeah.
awesome.
It's
I want to go to one year like Evo.
Evo.
yeah.
Oh, I always wanted to go to
Oh,
Evo.
absolutely. That's on the bucket list for sure.
Yep.
Like being at Evo for sure.
Yep.
We got two more though. 'Cause I mean, like I said, we've been talking about it's been pretty hype. That's how hype this list is right now. It's like a lot of good events. But the next one, I think someone brought it up: the Overwatch League Grand Finals.
Yes, that was pretty hype.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
actually pretty cool too.
that was pretty
So
hype. But I don't think it's gonna be
good
Evo, to
contender.
be honest. I don't think it's gonna be
Probably
Evo.
not,
I don't think so.
but it's still a good contender though.
Yeah.
Um, and then the last one is called the International 2018.
What was that one?
The
I'm not
International
sure.
2018.
It just says the International and then 20.
Oh, OG Crew.
Not sure what that was for.
OG Crew Evo 2019. Yo, if it happens, it happens. I'd be
Yeah, that'd
down.
be hype.
I'd be down. Dota. Warwick says Dota.
Dota. Oh,
Dota?
why am
Okay.
I not surprised? Why am I not surprised?
I don't know a lot about Dota, so I can't really say. I'm like, would be more biased because I don't know anything about the Dota scene. Same thing with like Team Fortress 2. I don't know nothing about it. Every time I try to watch Team Fortress 2 just to see what it is, they're always on break. So,
International is a Dota event. Okay.
Okay. I
No
know people-
Brawlhalla? No,
I
I'm
know
just
people
kidding.
right. But I hear people talking about it for sure.
What, Dota?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those I can't elaborate on because I don't know.
OG Crew 2019.
Yeah, Evo. Hey, if it happens, it happens, man.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
down.
I'm down.
I'm down.
Mm.
I'm definitely down.
We do a
So
lot.
y'all-
Go ahead.
Y'all brought up like different like versus type stuff. They actually have best esports moment as well.
Really?
Oh,
man.
man.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right, let's do this. Alrighty. So best esports moment number 1 of the list of nominees. This is from E League. C9 comeback win in Triple OT versus FaZe.
Man, see that could, yeah, that was pretty good. That could win it, maybe, but it depends on what the other ones. If the is the Overwatch one on there too, the Overwatch one is there.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll get there. I'll read them
And-
as they come.
It's
We'll see.
so many moments. I can't. Okay, one of the moments is a Fortnite moment. It's a Fortnite moment on there, isn't there?
If there is, it's over.
There is nothing Overwatch related here.
No, Fortnite.
No,
he
no,
said.
Fortnite. There
Oh,
is
no,
a
I'm sorry.
Fortnite.
I meant to say Fortnite, not Overwatch. I'm sorry.
Okay,
There's
good.
nothing Fortnite related.
Oh yeah,
here.
because
It's
Wow.
technically it's not an esports yet.
not an esport.
True. It's not
Yeah,
an
so
esport.
you're not gonna see nothing on here.
Oh man.
The second
I
one
get
is G2 beating RNG in League of Legends
Hmm.
or LOL Worlds. It says World Championships. So I don't know exactly what moment that was, but apparently
Yeah, I
there
didn't
was a
see that
scenario
I didn't see that.
where I guess it was basically a luck kind of thing. So
Yeah.
there's another League of Legends World as well. It's KT versus IG base race.
Yeah. See, the only League of Legends I really watch is 100 Thieves right now.
Okay,
I've
I
heard that
watched a
moment.
little bit of it.
I've never watched that moment, but I've seen videos like, the thumbnail, and I've seen titles of that moment.
Yeah, and I'm a little familiar because I did play Arena of Valor for a while, and it's a similar concept. You're trying to race to the other base and destroy it and whatnot. And I think that's what happened here. Probably two people were like once the battle heated up, each side was racing to the base to try to destroy it, and someone probably barely won over the other. So that is pretty legit.
Yep.
So
the
far,
next one
I'm phase. So far, I think.
so far the
phase.
phase one.
So far, the
Okay.
The phase versus Cloud9.
phase. Yeah.
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 So there's two more though. There's one for Dota 2's finals. OG's massive upset of LGD.
Oh,
Oh,
you
yeah,
were
I seen that.
you were in
I
there.
did.
You were there.
You were there, OG?
Oh, you were there.
You were there?
Oh,
OG
man.
Wait, first play OG playing COD. Now he's
Yeah.
playing Dota.
Yeah. And he's a
Wait,
Shadowverse pro.
And he's a Shadowverse pro. He is everywhere.
For real,
Oh
man.
my god.
I have to put it out there, not me, ladies and gentlemen.
He's a
Not
Master
just-
Steve's Dark Matter COD player.
Damn, dude, he's
a
like,
legendary grand
Let me
finals
try to
tournament
bring it up.
winner.
That never happened. You didn't see this. I'm raising my hand right now. Using the force.
and he's
That never happened.
an announcer too. He's like,
And he's awesome.
he's like a video game sleeper. He's a sleeper, man. You don't know what he's got in his bag of tricks, man.
I'm telling you.
Man.
Mm-mm.
He all
Oh,
plays
true.
under another he all plays under another name, and he's got like all these winnings, all these earnings. He's got his own org. We don't even know about. He owns his own org secretly.
Right.
I just pretend I'm broke.
Uh.
Oh man, but there's one more left.
What is that?
There's an Evo moment.
Yes.
The Sonic Fox.
Sonic
5
Fox-
split together.
Yes.
That is
yeah.
the one that I just put in the chat.
Yeah.
That is
Yep.
the one I put in the chat. Oh my god.
So that in DBZ, so that's also on there as well. So that's gonna be
Dude.
close between the Cloud9 versus FaZe and the
Sonic
Sonic Fox
Fox.
and DBZ.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a tough one as far as who's gonna win that. It's hard to say.
I want the Evo moment.
Yeah. The Evo moment.
The
Yeah.
Evo moment. But as I was just watching the Cloud9 versus FaZe, the hype was real, dude.
Yeah.
They were hyped for that finals. But I'm rooting for
Sonic
Cloud-
Fox. I always
Sonic
watch Sonic Fox anyways, dude.
He is so good, dude.
He is good. And he just that persona where he wears the blue freaking foxtail thing is freaking cool.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
The whole cosplay
Yeah, I like
thing.
that.
Yeah,
yeah,
mhm,
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah, it's dope. Yeah, sick.
And he's young. He's really young.
Yeah, he is. And he
I
plays
don't even think he's 20 years old yet. I
he
think
plays
he's like
all
18 or
the
19.
fighting games too, and he's good in
Mhm.
them all. Like
Yeah, that's the great thing about him. Is most people get one good at one
Yeah.
fighting game and they use that as their competitive game. No, he is good at every game.
yeah. Like yeah, in fact I found out about him during the Mortal Kombat tournament. That's why I was watching him. I was like, then I was watching him there, and I was like, oh wait, he plays Injustice. Oh wait, he plays Injustice too. Oh wait, he plays this. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm a Sonic
Yeah.
fan.
He started in Mortal Kombat, and then he went over to Injustice, and then he eventually went over to Street Fighter. He's not as big as Street Fighter, but then when Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out, he kicked ass in that. He was actually almost unbeatable in that. And then when DBZ Fighters when it came out, he was the one who started the Android 16 that everybody
Yeah.
else uses.
Yeah.
And yeah, he is a trendsetter for real when it comes to fighting games. The only game I haven't seen him dominate in is Tekken.
Kudo said, where he at? Let me at him.
The only game I haven't seen him dominate in is Tekken because Tekken is a different beast.
Yeah, I would say Tekken's a different beast.
The only way you dominate in Tekken if you've been playing Tekken for years. So
Yeah, and mostly like Japan, like people from other countries win at Tekken a lot of the time.
Korea.
Yeah, Korea. There you go. I
They
just
get
didn't
it
want. I
before
just
we
didn't want to say the wrong. I just didn't want to say the wrong country.
Oh yeah, I definitely know about. Yeah, you don't want to say the wrong country.
yeah,
It'll get so mad at you.
yeah,
But Korea gets it before we do.
yeah.
So they have it way before we even look at it. We actually got to go over there to play it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They have it in arcades before they even bring it to console.
That's true. That's usually how it is with fighting games in general.
Yeah.
It's usually arcade verse.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a standard. And on the similar path, they also have best esports team as well. So you want me to go over that?
We know who not
Ooh.
on that list.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shut
We
up!
know who not.
Ah, it sucks, dude. Cause they're not. Oh, that
I'm
sucks.
sorry, you know who not winning this one.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll go with the first one.
It's not
Uh,
Optic.
Yeah, they're not even on here. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Not even gonna lie. I'm sorry.
Rigged. No, I'm just kidding.
I apologize.
I'm sorry,
Um,
Andy. We all said they took L's this year, brother. They
Yeah.
turned around
They-
last week.
And they turned around this week too. They won another tournament back to back.
They
The-
turning it around now.
but it's too late.
It's too.
It's
Man.
too late. Anyway,
Anyway.
let me go there.
Okay.
The first team on here is Astralis from CS:GO.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a big deal. One that everybody knows about, Cloud9 from League of
Cloud9.
Legends.
Yeah.
hmm You also have Fnatic from League of Legends, which is
Okay.
another big deal.
A lot of League of Legends teams are gonna be there.
Mhm.
Well, those are the only two League of Legends, actually.
Really? Okay.
The next one is
Okay.
London Spitfire from OWL.
OWL
Okay.
because they won. Didn't they win? I think they won.
I
I
don't remember.
think they won the league last year. I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're there, Kuda. The fantastic 14-9ers. The 14-9ers.
The 49ers. And who else?
And the last one from Dota 2, and the jokes are coming, OG.
Oh, see,
There you go.
you owe your
There you
team.
go.
You owe your
got
team.
nominated for the world.
You owe
You
your
got-
team. You know. No.
See,
See.
see, chat. It's been confirmed.
See.
It's been confirmed.
You own your
OG
own
owns his own
organization.
team,
Yep. Yeah.
OMG runs his own team. Don't be surprised if next thing you know, the IGN is run by OMG.
For real. This is why he didn't get a call back from Nintendo, cuz they're like, "Bro, you already own your own team, so you'd be a biased opinion." So,
All I do is win, no matter
Oh.
what.
I'm going to be biased like on the real though. I'm going to be biased on this category just because I don't know much of I don't know much of the other teams, and all I know is Overwatch. So I'm gonna say Overwatch. I'm gonna say Overwatch.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know.
That Cloud9 versus
Yeah.
dude, the hype was real.
Yeah.
I was like,
Cloud9 is
God.
always like on point with all of the games that they play.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're
they're
not on
always-
Call of Duty. Like, no, I'm surprised. They're like everywhere else, but not really in Call of Duty. I don't ever see them in Call of Duty, which
I didn't
maybe
think of that.
maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good
Maybe it is. I mean, see what you're good at. But
Yeah.
I mean, they play a lot of games, so
thing. Yeah.
you know, it's kind of one of those things. But yeah, Cloud9 is probably the most known to people. Because when I first started watching, like, gaming tournaments, League of Legends was one of the first ones I was watching too. And I saw a lot of Cloud9. Everybody talked about Cloud9, like they were always a big deal. But I was like, well, what about Fnatic? Because Fnatic's pretty legit too. You know what I mean?
They are.
And
Oh, I
they
don't like
did
Fnatic at
good.
all. I don't like Fnatic at all, to be honest.
Don't like Fnatic?
No.
You don't like Fnatic?
No, I'm not a Fnatic fan. I don't know, dude. Like, even, I think, oh, no.
Yeah,
And, like,
they did, Warwick. They had a great year. Cloud9 had a great year.
but to be fair, Cloud9 always does well in or in CS:GO. And,
They run Rocket League too?
Yeah, they're on Rocket League,
I
and
didn't know
they're
that.
and
Wow.
they're in Overwatch also.
I knew they was in Overwatch. I knew
Mhm.
that.
Yeah, they're in
But
Overwatch.
I didn't know they was in Rocket League.
Speaking of Overwatch, FaZe
boy.
FaZe just got brought into Overwatch, into the Overwatch League. Be interesting to see.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see.
Are you surprised that FaZe is not on here?
No.
In CS:GO,
Yes
yes.
and no.
CS:GO,
Yes
yes.
and no.
CS:GO, yes. But other than that, no, I'm not.
I'm surprised, yes and no, because no, I'm not surprised because if you name some of those other teams that's from League of Legends and Dota, you're like, oh, it could be a toss up between any of them. But when yes, because FaZe is like, and everybody's talking about them all the time.
Wait. DB said this. Cloud9 stays away from Call of Duty because Activision doesn't support pros the way other game leagues do.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Hmm. So is that a good thing or a
What-
bad thing?
Is that fact or is that opinion?
No, I'm saying that
No.
let's say it's fact. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Do you want them to cater to pros or do you want them to cater to everyday gamer? So
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good
Yeah, I
question.
understand the question. Yeah, that is a good question.
That is a good question. I don't know. I don't
Hmm.
know.
with that being said, maybe I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad that they
Not.
don't cater.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, we would like to see more, instead of seeing tournaments on Fortnite every freaking week, we would like to see something on COD more.
I think it could happen.
But I do like what COD is doing with updates coming out they're listening to the people.
Well, they said Call of Duty did say that they want to do a league, and they're actually thinking about doing a league, but it just all depends if the right people get involved. Right now, the people that have been involved have been the wrong ones.
Hypest COD moments. Nominee Beasley with the dash to slash knife killing streak. Yo, Kuda, that was so hype. That was so funny. That was so much fun. Like that moment was. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that being up.
Yo, you know what I just thought of?
Hmm.
Man, I wish we were like more established. Like we had like a lot of like sponsors that sponsors the podcast. Cause I just thought of like a brilliant idea.
Oh yeah.
What if we like did our own award show for like the best Twitch clips, but like of our group, like not of like these big streamers, but like the like streamers that like are like not like well known streamers. Like you know what I mean?
Hmm.
That'd be dope. That'd
You
be
did
Okay.
notice what Twitch has been doing, right?
done. Been done. We've been doing.
Been doing.
Been doing what?
What Twitch has done and is doing.
No, I haven't noticed.
Have
Apparently.
y'all looked at the directory every once in a while?
What they've been
What
doing?
they've been doing is making a new algorithm that shows off other um, lower Twitch streamers and putting them at the top of the list.
Really?
Yeah, it's been happening in Destiny, where a guy with like 10 views, 10 people watching him, was literally at the top of the list of
Oh,
Destiny.
I need to
I
go
guess
play
Twitch
Destiny then.
is-
No, I'm just kidding.
Twitch is Twitch is doing new algorithms. They're testing out new algorithms.
So they
to
tested
help
out on
that.
Destiny? That's weird.
Yeah, they tested it out on Destiny. I don't know if it's just Destiny. I know I heard of it on Destiny. It could
That's
have been on
interesting.
other games as well.
That's interesting. That's good though.
Well, this is a good segue then. Content creator of the year. I think we all know
Oh.
who's probably gonna win, but I'll bring up the list.
Wait a minute. You want to know what? This is gonna be so ass because it's gonna be
Uh-oh.
people who just are playing the game and just good at the game versus people who are actually making content that what they're doing.
Yeah.
And and communicating with their viewers and stuff. And having-
Not just that. It says content creator. That
Right.
means they're doing something with what they're showing. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? They're not just playing the game and talking to the people. They're creating
like a
something
series and stuff. And
like a
Right.
series of stuff. Like I don't know if you've heard of the backseat gamer that Leopard does on Fortnite. What he would do is when he die, he would have like a whole production of a person being a backseat gamer and saying all the stuff that he messed up on, talking stuff about himself.
Kudok funny.
That content is good.
Kudok said this. The guy paid 10K for the for to be on the front page.
That guy paid 10K to be on the front page.
Nice.
Yes, of all the games tested, they choose Destiny. Hey, I'm just saying they could have been choosing more, but I heard about it on Destiny because I was talking,
Yeah.
I was talking to Lono, who is most.
Hey, a lot
on
of people
top
still
Destiny.
stream Destiny. Like Destiny has a lot. Like I said, if I had like extra, if I had like the extra money to throw at the screen like that, I would throw at the screen and play Destiny. Probably wouldn't stream it though, but I'd play it just to play with Bezoid.
Destiny still got 15,000 right now watching.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Still-
old and boring, but that's your opinion though.
Guess what? Destiny is over Red Dead Redemption 2 right now.
Oh, That game put Handy to sleep. Literally.
You want to go to sleep? Watch some
Watch
Red Dead Redemption.
Watch some
I
Cowboy.
swear you ain't lying, dude. I cannot watch nobody play that game. The game is amazing, but you can't watch nobody.
Nah, you can't. You gotta.
can't.
You just can't. It just literally puts you to sleep, dude. Like, that's Mimi's. That's Mimi time. The game is not.
Let's take a look at these nominees.
Okay,
so we can
cool.
see
My bad.
the meat and potatoes of this. First one on here is Dr. Lupo.
Hey.
See, no, he just plays, and I like Dr. Lupo.
But he doesn't create content. Like,
He doesn't create content. He just plays. And you want to know what? It's because of that whole him doing commercial things lately. Go ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah, probably. The second one is Myth.
Nah.
Come on, he don't do anything.
He done fell off. Like,
Is everybody gonna be a Fortnite player on this list? Cause I'm gonna be really, really salty.
Well, the next one that you brought that up, Ninja.
Oh my
aw.
God.
When you said that, I was like, oh,
Oh my
God.
God.
Why did he have to say that? The next one is Pokimane.
Pokemon.
Yeah, they literally just grabbed.
They're just picking
Fortnite players.
streamer. They're just well,
She's actually pretty
wait,
cool.
wait.
She's
Does
pretty
she
funny.
does she play Fortnite every time I watch
She
it?
plays
She's
Fortnite.
she's
plays
always
Fortnite.
playing with her toes and talking. But
No, she plays Fortnite.
she plays Fortnite.
Yeah, she plays Fortnite with them.
Oh, go figure.
And she's actually a good player, so I'm not gonna hate on her. It's just dude, she don't create
It's a
content.
Fortnite club. Yeah.
She don't create content.
And the last one on here is Willy Rex. Or Wiley Rex. I'm not
What
gonna
the
say it
heck? Who
wrong.
the heck is that?
Willyrrex.
I don't even know who that is, but he's still
Hold on,
part of
wait,
my name.
No, I think I know that guy. W-I.
Yeah, you're right. Courage
Why?
actually makes content. He actually makes like YouTube videos. Like,
Yeah, Willyrrex. So Willie and Rex all together, one word.
he's still part of my name. I'm gonna go sue him now.
Copyright.
I got it on my back. I got Rex on my back. So.
All of them was Fortnite players.
Oh, they're all Fortnite players.
All of them was
So
Fortnite.
basically, it's Fortnite Content Creator of the Year is how they should have titled it then.
They're not content creators though. They just play the game. They don't make nothing like oh.
And this further
Oh,
proves
man,
your point about Fortnite being the fad. Is that as far as content creators in general, it's just Fortnite players, which sounds bad, but it kind of is too. So
It's like Fortnite is the Minecraft in the the early 2000s.
Like most of the smaller streamers are better content creators than the folks on the list. Oh yeah, you're definitely right. Wolf.
Agreed.
But you know want to know why? Because the smaller streamers got to work harder. They want it more. Think about it like this, right? Like, practically, Ninja could get like 100,000 viewers just eating cereal on stream. Doesn't got to do nothing. Me, to gain streamers, like, I got to actually sit here, communicate, talk, and, be somewhat decent at the game that I'm playing. But
You want to know who the content creators are?
people
Did
like
you
OG.
know that there are people who play Grand Theft Auto, right?
Mm-hmm.
And literally, they made the storyline of Grand Theft Auto like it's a real thing. Like daily log in as the police guy who chases people down, and like it's like actual people get paid to do this actually.
Yeah.
And it's like role playing for Grand Theft Auto. That's content creating.
Yeah.
That's not just getting on the
game.
getting on the game, playing it, and talking to chat. You ain't creating nothing. You just played the game. Lono's Q&A talks. Lono's Twitch talks, where he actually talks about things to help a Twitch streamer who's starting, who getting better, who wants to learn little things about what they could do to become a better streamer. Those are content creating.
Podcast content create kind of stuff. Yeah.
It's a lady, I forgot her name, I gotta look it up, who interviewed him. And her whole channel is based on interviewing Twitch streamers to get their input on what Twitch can do. She's creating content, not just playing the game. Like she made it like an actual radio thing.
Yeah.
That is
Mm.
content. Dr.
Yeah.
Disrespect's character is
It's
content.
content. Yeah, that's content.
Not the
Yeah.
game, not just him sitting there playing the game, but the character himself, Dr. Disrespect, is content. He created that. And that's where I don't agree with this list because Ninja, he just plays the game. He don't become something else.
Yeah, he's just blue hair. He doesn't become a ninja.
He cosplays or he colors his hair and he plays the game. Plays the game very well. Not saying that. I'm just saying, but to say best content creator, no. Best streamer, okay, you won easy. But content creator, that's a lie.
Yeah, because he actually and Dr. Disrespect is content because he actually created something of himself. Whether
Yeah.
you whether
We
you
give
what
Dr.
whether
Disrespect credit
whether
for
whether
that.
you like him as a person or whatever, that's irrelevant. You know what I mean? That's irrelevant.
Yeah, nah.
That's irrelevant.
What he's done with that Dr. Disrespect creator,
Right.
that content itself is
Right.
is you can't disrespect that because he's made that into a whole brand. That's a whole brand. That's not Guy
Yeah.
Beam. That is Dr. Disrespect, and that content was created and was maintained well.
Which is why he won last year.
Which
And
is why he
always
won last year. Which is why I didn't.
Yeah,
I can't
that
say
makes sense.
that made
Ooh.
sense. That was content he created. That was awesome.
Crew Dog said this. He said, "Would love to take everyone's content, everyone's stuff that we know, and create content. But though I afraid, although already out there, yo, welcome to the Kill Cam Squad, where we chill and we kill and we have no drama.
I got it for you. I would love to take everyone's stuff that we know and create content, but I'm afraid, although already out there, the scenes I pick might create a disturbance in the forest. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. It doesn't matter if he's a cheater or not, Odis. It's the fact that the content he create was that good content.
Yeah, we're not.
And that was good content.
Yeah, we're not talking about the person of his personal choices. At the end of the day, like I said, that's irrelevant. That's opinionated. That's not on the
And
table.
I'll give you a prime example of what I mean. We all know about what R. Kelly did with the kid, right? The whole
Whatever. Ooh.
Dave Chappelle
Yeah.
laughter song. We know what he did, right? But did he make good music? If you
Right.
say that, somebody asks, did R. Kelly make good music? You'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody say, did Chris Brown make good music? You'd be like, yeah. But we all know what he did to Rihanna. We're not saying that just because we say he made good music that we agree that what he did to Rihanna is okay. No, it's still horrible what he did to Rihanna.
Right.
But he did, as a musician, make good music.
Yeah, he
So
still
you can
put in the
separate
work.
that.
Yeah, he still put in the work, and he earned what he got.
Yeah. Dr. Disrespect earned what he got, no matter what he did with his own family. That's separate.
Right. Yep. And that's a different. That's how that's part of growing up, is like you have to learn that sometimes what people do separately as a human, and then what they actually do, put time in. Those are two separate things.
You can do it in sports.
Yeah.
You can do it in sports. LeBron James can't stand the guy. He's a crybaby. He's like, I can't stand that guy.
Yeah.
But you gotta respect his skill. Does the guy play good? Yes, he does.
Yep.
Does he choke? To me, he does. But he does play good. He is top 3 best players of all time. I gotta give him that respect. That don't mean I gotta like him.
Right.
But
right.
I gotta give him that respect.
Right. Yep. Just like I'm not a big fan of Ninja, like as far as a person, but I mean, like, in a sense, like I give him a lot of respect because, like, he's been streaming for 10 years, over 10 years plus, and like, he's still going, and like he's done this, so like. Whenever like I have like a low moment in streaming, or whenever I have like, I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm like, man, but Ninja's been doing it for 10 years and look where he's at now. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm just gonna keep going, keep pushing, because you just never know, you know. So.
Oh yeah.
Who you are as
Yep.
a person is part of the equation. It's called integrity. When you talking about the person, but when you're saying did the craft, did that person's craft, was it good content? Right.
Right.
Oh, let me give you another one. Who could I say? All right, Mike Tyson.
There you go.
Name one person who would say he was not a good boxer. You can't.
You can't.
But you can also say that the things he did outside the ring wasn't the smartest thing ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can separate the two. Just because that person was an a-hole outside the ring, you cannot turn around and say, well, he wasn't a good boxer. He was bad outside the ring. No, he was an awesome boxer who knocked out everybody within a minute. But,
Mike Tyson raised the bar, you know?
Yeah, he changed the world.
Same thing with Muhammad Ali. Like, you may not agree with
Right, you can't debate the ability.
Right.
But if you separate it and then you talk about the man outside the ring, that's
right.
different.
Like, a lot of people may not agree with what Muhammad Ali did, you know, to avoid certain things. But at the end of the day, you can't take away that's like one of the greatest fighters to ever live. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Just because he dresses up as Dr. D, he is still whoever he is. Dressing up doesn't change his person. If you're putting on a character, come on now. You can look at a movie. And
right.
they're acting. That's not how they are. Or the WWE. They're
right.
acting.
Right.
Right.
You could be totally different.
It's called being an entertainer.
It's called being an entertainer.
We're all entertainers
here.
here.
Separate somebody. Come on now.
Yeah. We're all entertainers here. It's what you do. It's entertainment.
Now, handy is handy no matter what.
Well, yeah.
But handy doesn't make a character that
right.
handy.
Because me personally, like, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to turn myself on and off. Like, just me. So, but a lot of streamers, they're not like that, you know.
But they are still the same person. No, they're not. Because you could say every villain in a movie, is that how they are in real life? No.
She's just trying to get you going. That wouldn't even.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna let it go, right?
Well, yep, you already know. Otis is just being Otis.
So we'll go ahead and move on then, since we kind of get the idea what's happening here. And Ninja's probably gonna win because he's Ninja.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he's gonna win because he's Ninja.
To go back to just games in general, because I only bring this part up because apparently a game that I do like is on here that we thought wasn't going to be here at all. But there is a category called Best Action Game, so I'll give you the game. And you can tell me
Best Action.
You can play which one you like. Best Action Game, yeah. So, so first and foremost, thankfully Fortnite's not on here.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
And I would say just
Fortnite's one of those games that even though it's not in the category, people would throw that game and it would win because of its title. You could say Best RPG Fortnite, and Fortnite would win, even though it's not even an
RPG. Best card game Fortnite.
Yeah. That's gonna be the joke here, all the way up to the awards. But
don't give Epic their idea. They'll come out with a card game to do next. Don't give them the idea.
You, they have Skull Trooper.
For real. You have gun stats.
Yo, watch they gonna do that,
bro.
Bro. They gonna do that. And they're gonna have I can see it now. They have characters and then they have guns that you take.
You have certain skins you can wear for certain abilities because they got so many skins. Yo,
they gonna have a bush as a card.
Play your hide and bush for 30 seconds.
You put materials.
Okay.
Yo, Fortnite the card game.
Yo.
It's happening.
It's coming out on Switch next.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh.
I can see it happening right now, dude. Somebody is thinking that right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fortnite the board game coming out, dude.
It's coming. But here are your nominees for Best Action Game.
Warcast. Would you play the card game, Handy?
No.
Nope.
There's card games I will not play. Fortnite
Nope,
isn't.
nope, nope.
Whoa.
I'm
One of
sorry.
them.
Go ahead, OG.
Go ahead. Sorry, OMG.
No, you're good. So the first game is Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Yes. How?
So big
But,
deal.
but I
Big
guess
deal.
that it's. Well, I guess it is an action game.
It's an action game. I mean, yeah, it's a shooter.
I don't know.
but
I
it's
don't know
action.
why I keep thinking, but when I think action, I think campaign.
Well, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I can feel you there. But it's technically called an action shooter. Is
Oh,
basically
yeah.
what it would be categorized as.
And then
The next
Destiny.
game is Dead Cells.
Wow.
Oh, dude, you know what? I'm gonna be biased here. I'm gonna want to say Dead Cells, dude. Go ahead.
Really? Okay, good. We'll talk about that.
Well, let's see what that's on
Um,
this list.
The next one, which is another Beazler favorite, Destiny, 2.
2. Yeah.
Oh my God! Why they doing me like this? Oh my God!
So speaking of being biased, Beazler's heart is now torn. But I've still got two others. The next one is Far Cry 5, which I actually have played, and it's okay. It's not my style, but I mean it's a good game.
It's a good story,
Uh,
but yeah, again, I agree. It's not my
Yeah.
kind of game.
And the last game, and thankfully it finally gets some love, Mega Man 11.
What? Finally.
Yeah. Mega Man 11 finally made one of these nominations. I don't think it's going to win, but I'm glad it's there.
Wow. See, as much as I wanted to do,
Hold on.
as much as I want to get,
Let me. I gotta. I don't want to respond to this comment, but I have to.
Let me
you-
read it for you. Let
Go
me read it
ahead.
for
Go
you.
ahead. Go ahead. Read it.
This is why I don't want to stream anymore, because people would rather watch some lame ass who won't respond to them unless they are one a sub, two the donate bits, they donate bits, or they donate money, or wants to watch someone who can't verbally communicate. No, and who wants to watch somebody who can't verbally communicate with people? Because I know I wouldn't watch myself.
Well,
Okay, one.
Go ahead.
Go with part two first.
Yeah. The
Go
fact.
with part two
Yeah.
first.
You have to like, if you are already like doubting yourself in that mindset, then you got to change your mindset. Okay, because if that's how you feel about yourself, then of course you're not gonna want to do it. You have to, like, for me, like of course, if I was to sit there and dissect myself, like, oh, well, I could do this better and do that. I just love what you gotta love what you got. You gotta love what you want to do, regardless. Like, I don't care. Like, to be honest with you, I don't care if I don't have 100,000 viewers or 20,000 viewers. Yeah, that would be cool to have. Yeah, but it's not about the money for me, and you got to get that way. You just got to love what you do, not to gain viewers, but because you love to play the game.
People will watch. People will watch.
People will watch.
And there's everybody who, and people who are up there now have been streaming for so long, you just didn't know about it.
Right.
You think just because they're big now that they just started streaming this
Overnight.
No.
They didn't
People
do this
been
overnight.
streaming years.
Ninja's been doing it for 10 years. Dr. Lupo been doing it for years. Dr. Disrespect been doing it for years. All these people been doing it for years. So if you quit now, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. I've been streaming for years. I've been streaming for almost 3 years. No, they haven't. Well, then you're
uninformed. You're just uninformed.
You're lying to yourself.
Yeah. To say that they haven't is just because you don't know about it. And just because you don't know about it don't mean it didn't happen.
Right.
Just because you didn't see the tree fall in the woods, that don't mean that the tree didn't fall in the woods.
Why? Because Ninja found the game that was his niche.
He found his game that he liked and he is good at.
Right.
Which is why he won't go anywhere else. But he is doing what's best for him. And people like watching that. They like watching the fad. But we're not on that right now.
The biggest thing how you hurt yourself as a streamer is not what you think it is. It's being inconsistent. It's being
if
inconsistent.
Ninja only came out this year, why is there footage of him 9 years ago playing H1?
Bro, I was gonna say H1, PUBG, oh no, Halo. Y'all don't.
There's footage of him playing Halo.
He was a Halo pro before he was anything. He was picked up by Luminosity.
Right.
As a
DD.
Halo.
He only became a superstar this year. but
Right.
he has been successful on Twitch for several years. Okay, now she's not that. Go ahead
Yeah.
and finish what
Yeah,
you're saying.
okay.
'Cause not
But
even listen.
yeah, so but we can go ahead and finish what you're saying, OG, because now she's just on a tangent. But yeah. So, but for anybody else that was listening to, yo, Ghost, thank you for the 30, 40, 50, 60 biddies, man. thank you for the biddies there, Ghost. Much appreciated. Thank y'all for the biddies. But the best way, and this is just for people that are listening, the best and the worst thing you can do as a streamer is really, the best thing you can do is be consistent. The worst thing you could do is be inconsistent as a streamer. If you're not consistent, you like someone told me, you take a week off of Twitch, it's like taking a month off. You know?
Yeah.
It's like taking a month off. So you have to realize that, if you're consistent, you'll grow. You'll grow. And you just got to keep just doing you. Don't do anybody else. Just do you.
You want to know what you're saying is like this. People are a creature. People are creatures of habit, right?
Right.
Once they watch something and they get to liking something, they want to watch. Just like Game of Thrones. Everybody wants to watch.
Thank y'all
every
for
week.
the
So they can
biddies.
go-
Yo, thank you for the biddies. Go ahead. Ghost with the biddies, man.
I'll wait for the song go off. Let me
Yeah.
listen to the song.
Yeah, I will. Biddies, man. Look at all the biddies. Thank y'all for the biddies. Go ahead.
Okay. People is a creature of habit. And so when they got to watching Ninja, right? They created their day around his time slot. Like people used to watch when they watched Martin back in the day. People when they watched Friends every week, every Thursday. People when they watched SmackDown on back down when it was on Thursday, or Raw on Monday nights. We've set our time to remind us, oh snap, Raw coming on. It's Monday night, y'all.
Yeah.
Now people doing that with Ninja's channel, and they don't even sit there and watch them. They'll put them up and then go do something, but have them up on the screen because they're used to it. It's a habit to them. And that's what streamers should do, is get a consistency to get somebody to be like, oh snap, this person's streaming. They stream at this time every day, or every Monday through Friday at this time, and then they get used to that. It becomes their daily ritual.
Ghost.
And then once you keep that consistency, that's what grows.
Ghost can be an example to this for me, because Ghost has known me since I first started. When I didn't have my schedule, right, Ghost? When I didn't have my schedule and I would just stream whenever I wanted and just stream whatever game I wanted, for a whole year I had 0 viewers. Actually, a whole 2 years. Almost a whole 2 years. It wasn't until until I started the schedule, and people and I regardless of who was there, regardless who didn't show up, regardless, I stayed to it. It wasn't until I stayed to it this happened. What you see right here, this happened. You can't let the numbers get to you. You can't worry about the numbers. Honestly. Yeah, you can't let the numbers get to you to where you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop because nobody's here, because then you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
And which why a lot of people should watch the Twitch talks that he do. He is very informative. I know he haven't been doing a lot lately because what happened with his appendix, but
Right.
He did some Twitch talks, and he's a very established streamer. Right now, he got like 800 people. He normally average around 1,200 every morning.
Right.
And he explains that use this as a time to better your craft, dude. Okay, you don't got a lot of people watching, so act like there is a lot of people watching. So once there is a lot of people watching, you're not giving them a bad product. You could get rated by Ninja and then have a horrible product that you put out there, and they don't come back. So what's the use of having the people if you're not going to give them something to watch? So use this time right now to become the best streamer you can be.
Right.
Maybe it's not meant for you to stream.
And you
know,
right.
maybe.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead. My bad.
Maybe it's not meant for you to stream. Maybe it's meant for you to do something else. But use this time to practice because maybe it is meant for you to stream. But if somebody comes in your room and you don't give them something to keep, worth wanting to be there, what's the use?
Yep. And you totally right, DB. And that's the comment that Hex has said that has stayed in the back of my mind for the longest time. Hex says when you hate on success, success will hate on you. Just because somebody's like doing well, you can't hate on, like, people do regardless, right? But you just best thing to do is you gotta remember we all work for the same company. So if Ninja does well, I mean, we're all gonna do well because it's
How the
gonna be more.
heck isn't Maximilian up there, dude?
What?
How is he not?
What?
How is he not one of the top content creators?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who do good stuff that's not on there, which is why that's a bad category because it's not even portrayed correctly.
OMG, all the stuff that Max do.
Oh yeah, I've watched
That's
it. He has
crazy.
fantastic content, and yeah, he deserves to be there, but unfortunately, he's not.
Yeah.
So I'm really sorry about that.
They actually made movies, dude. They made movies. How much content is that? They actually filmed a movie.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It is. So that we don't forget, of those big games I mentioned for best action, I'll say it again: Black Ops 4, Dead Cells, Destiny 2, Far Cry 5, and Mega Man 11. Who do you think is gonna win? And who do you want to win?
For you,
I'm hurting, dude. Because
And
I
that beats
want
the hard for Bezoid. This is real because of Dead Cells and Destiny. So they're really tugging at his heartstrings right here.
I want to say Dead Cells because and then I'm gonna say this now. This is why Dead Cells shouldn't. If it was saying Twitch, I would say Dead Cells, right? Because Dead Cells is an integration that involves the viewer with the streamer, and they
Right.
literally, integrate what the viewer does. They can literally affect what happens in the game. Now, oh my God, Destiny, dude.
I want Mega Man to win for OG. I'm taking one for the team.
I'm thinking,
And on that, I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Yeah, go ahead.
Destiny over. Destiny versus COD. That's hard because all three forms of content that COD brings, the zombies, the blackout, the multiplayer, is amazing. But the stuff that you do, as you call it, an action shooter, the stuff that you do in the raids and in the strikes as a team. Now the PvP on Destiny is ass, but it's craziness. Destiny is such a great game. It's hard to say. I'm tugging at heartstrings right now.
Yeah.
Tugging at heartstrings.
Like for me, I mean, obviously, I'm a Mega Man fan. That's would always be my vote, but that's a very biased opinion. But if I'm gonna go with a non-biased opinion, just going by the hype that I've heard, I think that Black Ops 4 would be the winner in this case. And this is me not being biased because, like I said, I'm not really a Black Ops player, but I'll say for sure that Black Ops would definitely beat out Mega Man 11 any day in the general public's eye.
Right. Oh, that's a hard one there. That's probably one of the hardest decisions on the awards I've got so far. That's a hard decision.
Some of these categories are pretty legit. That's why I wanted to bring up that one because not only did I see one of my favorite, but I saw one of yours. I didn't think about Dead Cells though, so that was kind of a wrench in there that kind of threw things off even more. But very, very good category. Like I said, some of them are pretty legit. This is one of the best ones as far as like
I gotta
could be a close winner.
I gotta thank Max for showing me Dead Cells, and I like a lot of people don't know about it. It's actually integrated on Twitch. We can all play it, and dude, if this was a Twitch award, then I would definitely put Dead Cells number one because it what it does hasn't been done, and I like that. And the integration that somebody in chat can just literally say, no, you got to go this way, or no, you got to use the power up, or no, you gotta fight me as a boss. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
So I give them kudos, but the now it's Destiny versus COD, and I'm like, oh, dude.
So maybe this will help because one thing I didn't clarify, and I'm gonna just apologize right off the head. There's actually two best action categories. This one
Oh,
specifically is focused more on shooter action games. Basically, well, I'm going to rephrase it. Not shooters, combat. So this is more about combat. So if I was to say, okay, we're just talking about combat in general, does that possibly change anything?
yes, that changes stuff. I can actually split between okay, action shooter, Destiny, combat, COD. I could if it was like that, I can you know pull apart. The action that you get from Destiny is top notch, especially when it's done right. It's so much fun. It's so much you
Mm-hmm.
could do. It's so overwhelming. Like the raid alone, the Last Wish raid alone. Like if you watch right now, there is an hour and 20-minute guide on what all the stuff you got to do on one raid. An hour and 20-minute guide. That's
Wow.
wow. That's a lot of stuff you got to get done. Like the
Yeah.
combat, the tactical things that you do as a party on COD is amazing. But you got to do that same type of thing on Destiny. But the fact that you're going up against another person's tactic on COD makes that's why I put that in that category. But as far as just the action itself,
Mm-hmm.
oh, Destiny might have the notch to me.
Okay. Now, when I mentioned that there was another one for best action adventure game, it's actually different like games altogether.
Yeah, tell
So
me.
they're
Tell
not.
me.
So it's not the actual same collection of games. So, but as far as best action adventure games, it's Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God
Mhm.
of War,
Ooh,
Marvel Spider-Man,
ooh.
Red Dead Redemption 2,
Okay.
and Shadows of the Tomb Raider, which I know is not going to win. So that one's an
So
automatic
all
no.
Shadows of the Tomb Raider, the game is bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, we're going to pretend that it didn't exist. So
Yeah,
those are the other four.
which sucks because the last couple of the Tomb Raiders was awesome. I don't know what the hell
Yeah.
they were thinking with this one.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't even know.
I'm over the Tomb Raiders, honestly. You were talking about
Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
actually, I've been wanting them to stop a long time ago, but thing is, they have, and the last couple was good. I'm not gonna lie, the last couple was good.
Sure.
Um, but we're gonna throw Tomb Raider out. She not even
Yeah.
deserve to be in this discussion. Now,
Mm.
Assassin's Creed, you getting tossed out too, because I ain't asked for you. I didn't ask. I ain't asked for you since Revelations. Yeah, I think Revelations.
I
ain't
haven't
asked
asked
for
for
you since
Assassin's
that
Creed
one.
as the third one.
So you tossed out, even though it was a decent game, but you ain't even close to the rest. Um, Red Dead, we all know that game is amazing.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
not
The game is
amazing to watch.
amazing. It's not amazing to watch. It's amazing to play.
Mm.
The
And
realistic
that's the
stuff.
important thing is really more the play than
The
the
more to
watch.
play than the watch.
So we gotta get rid of the bias about what is good to watch. We're talking about what is good to play.
Yeah. So as for the game itself, the mechanics, the UI is horrible though. I will say that the UI is ass. But
I
the
don't know. I think I
gameplay
fell
is
asleep during that part.
no, the UI, the interface of the menu
Yeah.
is horrible. But the gameplay itself, the realism of the game, the storyline of the game, all that is good. All that is there. All that is top tier. But when you come to what I'm missing one besides God of War, what was the other one?
Red Dead.
Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
Spider-Man just dude, that game is just outrageous.
That's
It's great.
I would love to have that game in my collection, just to like pick up
Spider-Man.
and play at some point. You know what I mean?
Just being Spider-Man, dude, is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And people are gonna hate and say it's just Batman, but you're Spider-Man. I get that it was made by the same developer, but the fact that you are Spider-Man, dude, you swing around and you go throughout the city, and you're like, dog, that is badass.
R.I.P.
Now-
Stan Lee, by the way.
R.I.P. Stanley, dude.
Yeah,
For real.
definitely.
I could go for hours talking about comics.
Yeah, dude, I'm like so sad.
Um,
Even though he's 94, I'm still sad.
Now, give it more time, right? Give 6 months from now, I would say Red Dead over Spider-Man. But right now, I'm saying Spider-Man over Red Dead, right?
Don't forget, Red Dead has still got a BR that's coming out, which
Still got to be and stuff coming up.
which I don't understand, but whatever.
To be Spider-Man and to feel how you feel when you're web slinging around this, dude. If you haven't done it, you ain't gonna understand it until you're doing it.
Yeah.
That sounds confusing, but it is so true. Because I actually played Spider-Man. Miss Beezy got it. And I was like,
Ooh.
oh man, dude. Oh my God. I really feel like I'm Spider-Man.
It's the Spider-Man game that you always wanted, right? But
It's a
no.
Spider-Man game that you always wanted. Everybody
Yeah.
knows. Everybody has played a Spider-Man in the past before.
Yeah.
It was one that you wanted to web swing all day. Everybody remember that verse.
But I think you were blocked off at some point or some.
Yeah, but you blocked off after so much.
Mhm.
The gameplay besides the web swinging around was meh, but the web swing was awesome. This one, the whole entire feel of it, and I like the Batman series, so I like that game too.
Yeah, the
Now,
Batman
when
series
it
was good.
comes to God of War, dude, that's on another freaking level. It's another level. I've beaten every God of War except Ascension, and this was I was scared when it came out because they was changing everything. They implemented a kid, which I was like, dude, how are they gonna do that when Kratos is the way Kratos is? But they
And
made
it
it
worked.
work. It
Yeah.
worked. It worked really well, like really, really well. Only thing that if you want to know what happened to why the Steam got out of the train a little bit, that was God of War, is because they took so long to add New Game Plus. That's the only reason. If they would have implemented that from get go, people would have been never stopped playing God of War, dude.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm
even
saying,
without it was still really good.
even without it, it was still amazing. Yeah, and it still has so much to do. Like people still ain't got all the gear sets.
Wow.
Like the gear sets out of Niflheim. People still ain't got all that.
And
dude.
have you done the PlayStation Plus whatever it's called, the plus there's more content that was added. It's called God of War Plus or something. I don't know.
The New Game Plus.
Yeah, the New Game Plus.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I said if they would have implemented that when it first came out, people would never would have stopped. The only reason why people would stop,
Yeah.
because they beat the game, and then once you started the game over, you had no gear. Now that they made it, your gear carry over and stuff. So
Yeah, Spider-Man did the same thing too. They got a new game.
yeah,
Plus.
Spidey did the same exact thing, which is why people stopped. And I'm like, why did they do that? You're taking a little steam out of your train that's moving. But to each his own. And Spider-Man is not bad. That's BSOD. Spider-Man is amazing.
She's just being, yeah.
Spider-Man is amazing.
Yeah, that's one game I want to have in my collection, just to have in my collection, just to like pick up and play. Plus, it's a cool game for my daughter to watch because she just loves superheroes.
Yeah, you love superheroes, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So OMG, that's the reason why I break down as God of War winning that.
Yeah, that's a good choice. I mean, honestly, I would have picked God of War as well, as far as being the winner. I mean, there's just nothing wrong with that game at all. I mean, not that there's really anything wrong with Spider-Man either. It's just you're picking the better out of two goods. Instead of saying the better of two evils, you're picking the better out of two greatness. You know what I mean?
It's like Spider-Man or it's like Batman and Superman. They're both good. Just
yeah, one's better.
One's better.
Yep.
Handy, what you didn't know is this list is God of War, Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption, Tomb Raider, and Assassin's Creed.
For what? Best game?
This is it's best action adventure game.
Oh.
So what I said previously was action shooter. This is action adventure.
Oh, God of War. As much as I like Spider-Man, God of War.
Yeah.
God of War, definitely.
No, I'm only going to go through one more, and then
Okay.
I'm going to be done with this section so that we can move on to other topics. But this was a big deal, and I thought it would be best for us to talk about it. But
Yeah.
I'm only bringing this up because this is just my favorite type of game. It's best role-playing game.
Oh, Final Fantasy 14.
Dude.
Final Fantasy 14. I'm biased. I don't care.
What's on this
So,
list? Wait,
what's
can I
on this
guess?
list?
Can I guess?
Yeah,
Can I
yes,
guess?
go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Black
absolutely.
Desert.
Ugh.
Black
Okay.
Desert.
I didn't like Black Desert, by the way. But go ahead.
Is Terra still on this list? I don't know. Terra might be on this list.
Terra shouldn't be on this list, but it might be.
Final Fantasy should be on this list. I don't know if it is. No, we got to go with traditional RPGs that just came out.
Yeah.
Ni no Kuni, and
Okay.
let's see, what's another one? Crap, it was a Sword Art that came out. Wasn't it a Dragon Quest that came out?
Uh-huh.
It was Dragon Quest or something.
It was 11, I believe. Yeah.
And then
And-
wait, Yakuza's not a RPG, right?
No, it's an adventure.
Okay.
What am I missing? I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing.
Yeah, Yakuza is more of an action RPG, not action RPG, but action adventure game is what that would be under.
Oh yeah.
And is Shin Megami Tensei considered one?
It's a good question.
I don't know. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I know I'm missing something. Go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So we'll start with Dragon Quest 11. It is
Ah!
on there. Yep. Which
Uh-huh.
we should have expected. Square Enix,
Yes.
shout out.
Yeah.
Yes.
The next one is Monster Hunter World, which
They consider that an RPG?
I don't consider it RPG.
I don't.
disagree.
I
with
don't
that
consider that an
completely.
RPG either, but
That's more of an action adventure game.
right.
Yeah.
But they're calling it an RPG because no one knows what an RPG anymore. Which, if you want to get that discussion, I've already broke that down many episodes ago. I'm
Yeah.
not going to talk about it again.
I remember.
Hold on, OMG.
Go ahead.
Maple Story, and Octagon, the Octa 8. Those
Okay.
are games I'm missing. Go ahead.
Okay. So after Monster Hunter, which I'm not even going to count, Ni no Kuni 2.
Ha! Knew it.
Nice.
Knew it.
And that's a big deal too. So shout out to Bandai Namco. That is a really good RPG.
Yes, it is.
The next one is Octopath Traveler.
I knew it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Which is what happens when Nintendo and Square Enix gets together to do an RPG. So
Nice.
very interesting history there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one is called Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire.
Oh, dang. I knew I was missing that. I knew I was
Yeah.
missing something.
I'm not familiar with this one though, so this is the only one I don't know much about.
I've
be honest.
heard of it. I haven't played it, but Mr. Happy was playing it on his channel. God dang it.
I say,
It's always one I'm missing.
even though we agree that it shouldn't be in the category, I say Monster Hunter is gonna get it.
You think it should win?
Yeah, I think it should win, even though it should be the
No, 22, dude. No, actually, if I was to choose one, I would choose between Dragon Quest and
I've never played
and
Dragon
the
Quest though.
Octopath,
I've-
and the Octopath. Dude, Dragon Quest is huge.
really?
It's a big deal.
It's a big
I played a
deal.
lot of the older ones too. They're really, really fun.
It's also
Yeah.
the reason why I can't get them on Hunter x Hunter episodes.
Uh,
If that joke is to the manga crowd, everybody knows that the creator of Hunter x Hunter keeps stopping to play Dragon Quest games every time one come out, and
It's
so
hilarious.
he is hilarious. He always say he's having back problems all of a sudden, and next thing you know, he's playing Dragon Quest, and you're like, dude, finish the manga. You've been waiting like 20 years to get the end of the story, but the thing is, Ni no Kuni 2 is really good. It's really, really
Oh,
good. And if it was an action, if it was an adventure that you put this as the award for adventure, of course I would put Monster Hunter over it. But if it's called RPG, and I don't consider Monster Hunter RPG,
yeah, I don't
so
consider it.
should not
I don't consider it an RPG either.
win. It
But
should not win.
I don't know. I have a feeling it's gonna win.
My vote is Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, that's
See, I don't know any of
I'm
those
no
games.
head.
I'm like, I don't know any of those games.
Octopath Traveler is really, really good. It's really good.
Really?
You use 8 different people, and there's like, it's like you remember Tactics? How
Yeah,
you had
Final
classes.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of the 8 is its own class.
Yeah.
So you got the wizard, and you got the knight, and you got the thief, and all that. And the story is really nice. Well done. Really well
Oh,
done.
yeah.
And
Nice.
it's big. It's big. You want to know what's not on this list?
What?
What's that?
15.
Yeah, I know. Oh,
Yeah,
speaking of
there's a
15.
reason for it, I think, and it is a topic that we do need to discuss today because there is a
Yes,
big news to that too.
and we're gonna break your heart. We're gonna
Oh
break your
no,
heart.
I
Yeah, we'll talk
Well,
about that
know.
soon. We'll talk about it
I
soon, not right
know
now.
about it. I heard
Yeah,
about it.
we'll
um,
get there, but not yet. But as far as it being on the list, yes, I would love for it to be there. But another thing you have to understand too is Final Fantasy 15 has been out for about, well, no, it's been a little
two
over a
years,
year, like a year and a half,
years,
2 years
years.
now. So I think that maybe it's already reached its limit, and it should have been a
Mm.
last year's category as opposed to a this year's
Yeah.
But
category.
but Street Fighter been out two
Oh, that's
years.
right. You're right. So Street Fighter could
So
be there.
if Street Fighter
Right.
could be there, 15 could be there. But
Okay.
then
Well, with that logic, then yes, I agree that yeah, Final Fantasy 15 should be there because despite some stuff we're about to talk about, overall it is a fantastic game that really put Final Fantasy back on the map.
you already know it's
Um,
gonna be there next year, right? You already know the winner.
Yeah.
mm,
Y'all already know the winner. If you think about it, y'all already know the winner of next year's RPG.
for next year, okay, on next year, okay.
Uh huh.
What is that?
Kingdom Hearts, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
That's a wrap.
yeah.
yeah.
That is a wrap.
Yeah, I'm
Mm,
actually
ahead.
really excited still about that game, kind of, sort of.
mm.
But
But for me,
No.
I'm biased when it comes to Octopath Traveler. One, it's from Nintendo, so obviously I'm gonna say good things about it. But let's just be real, guys. Like it's Nintendo.
yeah,
Partnering with Square Enix, who they've had history together, so they know how to make games together. They're both good on their own, and I love old school RPGs, and this is considered kind of an old school RPG at its finest. So
Yes.
there's just too many good things to say about this game.
Agreed.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts.
That's funny. No Black Desert, no Terra, no Final Fantasy 14. Goodness.
Yeah,
Black Terror on console is garbage.
You know what? No. You know what? Terra on console isn't.
No,
bad.
I said Black Desert on
Black Desert? Oh, yeah.
I played it, and it was
Oh.
garbage.
No, the Black Desert in itself is just. I'm not even gonna get in that. The thing about
Although
Terra is
although
did
they
with
do
those
have high definition women on Black Desert, I was like, whoa. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
oh yeah. You can make some characters on there. I'll say that.
Yes.
I'll say that. But back to the topic. Back to OMG. Yeah, I agree with you with the Octopath Traveler. Is traditional, and I love traditional.
yeah.
Maybe one day, 20 years down the line, we could actually say, we love Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Mhm.
When I'm 60 years old.
I don't even think it's gonna happen now, for sure. But go ahead.
But this not a bad list besides Monster Hunter. I still don't understand how they. And then Capcom had to pay somebody for that. That's crazy. I agree with Octopath Traveler. Number 2 probably would have been Dragon Quest, and then number 3 would have been Nino Kuni.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Octopath definitely. It came out of nowhere. Nobody
It did.
saw this coming. And when they did see it coming, when they did finally announce it, everybody was like, "Oh my god, this is straight up old school right here."
Mm-hmm.
And so you definitely would like it if you like old school RPGs.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out then. So, are we ready to break people's hearts, OG?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So, we have to discuss Final Fantasy 15. Speaking of RPGs, so for those who are not aware, Mr. I'm trying to pronounce his name correctly. I think his name is Takeda.
Yeah,
Yep.
something
Oh,
like.
Tabata. No, Tabata. I'm sorry.
Tamada.
Hajime Tabata quit Square Enix. What does that mean? So, because he's left the company, he was basically the director of Final Fantasy 15 altogether.
Yep.
Just the game, the DLCs, everything. And because of his recent departure, they have actually decided not to continue with the majority of the DLCs that are supposed to be coming out.
Mhm.
Totally
Um,
scrapped it.
Yeah. No, it's not 100% scratched. I double checked just to be sure. I looked at several
Okay.
articles. I heard rumors here and there. They
Okay,
are
because I
still
heard it.
doing episode art.
Okay.
Oh
That is
yeah, they're
still
giving us Arden.
yeah, March of 2019. That is still coming. But other than that, you were supposed to also get Arnea, which is the one I really, really wanted to see. Other
That's
than
what
Arn,
everybody wanted.
yeah, like Arnea was a big deal in my opinion. So Arnea is not going to be there. Episode Noctis, which I kind of don't care about. That's not going to be there. And then episode Luna, which I'm kind of iffy about that. But also not going to be there either. So that breaks my heart a lot. It really does.
Yeah.
I didn't care about Luna and Noctis's story. I did want to see Arden's, and I did want to see Arnea's, because Arnea is one of the best characters that's not a main character is in there.
Right.
And so I wanted to see more about her.
Right.
Just like what's her name? Sid's daughter.
It-
Or granddaughter.
Oh, Cindy.
Cindy.
Yeah.
I'd like to know about them too. But we already know what happens to Luna and Noctis.
Right.
We knows what happens. That's
Yeah,
it.
we already know about that.
It just sucks for the
Yeah.
game as a
It just
whole.
sucks that
It just
DLC
sucks.
is
Yeah, it
being-
it just sucks for a game as a whole because I mean, it doesn't get like regardless of like whether we like a certain episode or not, we don't get to see the full vision that Square Enix had for the game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that sucks.
It does.
It really sucks. Do we know why he quit?
Honestly, and I don't want to make it seem like it's a cop out or anything, but apparently it seems like he had other projects that he just wanted to do more.
Huh.
And he
Final
wanted to
Fantasy
have-
VII remake? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Right.
kidding.
Yo.
I'm just kidding.
If that's the reason why he left, I'm on board. if he was like, bro, man, I'm trying to get to 7, dog. I'm gonna be straight up like, well, you get to 7, dude.
You here? Go right ahead. We don't need no
You go ahead,
DLC.
so we don't need no dang on. Who cares about freaking DLC? You give me that 7, bro.
That's too funny. That really is. But basically it didn't really go into any real details as far as why he left. It was just he made the decision, he let them know, and I mean that's kind of the end of it.
That just sucks.
It sucks for a lot of reasons. And there's more that I kind of want to say on it too, and this is more for RNA in general.
Mm-hmm.
So for anyone who's ever played or seen episode Prompto, basically you find out more of his backstory about how he really is one of the creations that was made. He wasn't actually a legit human or whatever. And some of the lore behind it is that some think that Aranea is also someone created, because if you watch the DLC, you actually played as Prompto, but Aranea was a big part of the story, and she was actually doing a lot of investigation into the labs and into the creations and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So some debate and saying that she could have possibly been a creation as well, and this could have been the episode that could have either confirmed it, denied it, whatever the case may be. So there's just a lot of stuff that you're missing without these DLCs. A lot of
That's
good
what I'm
story.
saying, and it just sucks, as a gamer, that this kind of stuff happens because now we just don't get to see the game as it was intended. Man, it's sad.
If you're working on 7, I'm sorry, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean that's the only excuse. That's the only excuse.
That's just a joke, chat. That's just
Yeah,
a joke.
he's not really working on 7.
He's not working on 7. If he was, I don't care.
Hey, shout out to you, man. But
If the Lions gotta lose every game of this year, I'm down. Get 7.
give me
made.
7.
Give me 7.
Yo, man. So yeah, I mean, it sucks, but
Yeah.
I mean,
And one of the other issues that I also have with the scenario is why, because the game itself, one of the things that I complained about, and
yo, Serbia with that sub. Let's go, man. Yo, thank you for that sub, Serbia. Love.
Terrible just said, give me 7. That's 7 months.
Yo, 7 months in a row. Final Fantasy 7 coming. Not.
It's coming. 2035.
I'll be like 80, can't even play the game. I'll be like, oh, it's finally here, and then I die playing Final Fantasy 7. How's it been, bud? Sorry. Yo, man, it's all good, man. I'm glad to see you active and doing what you're doing, bro. Thank you for that resub. Been going good, man. Good to see you. But what were you saying, OG? Sorry.
Basically, like, as much as I said this is like a fantastic game, it really, really is. The only complaint that I had is just that there wasn't enough story content. You know what I mean? And
Right.
which is why I feel like they really needed these DLCs to actually complete the story legitimately. And I mean, thankfully, we did get a few episodes, and then we're getting one more. But it's now what I feel like an incomplete game. Now.
Yeah. I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah. Honestly, they need another ending. It's incomplete. It feels incomplete. You know how you have like the end, and then you're like, okay, it's just one or two things you wish you would have known.
Right.
It just feel like it's a big gaping hole, and you're like, well,
my
is
question
she part of the creations? You know, was she involved with his creation? You know, so
as a creator, like how, like I don't know, me as a creator, like I wouldn't want to quit at that time. Like maybe after.
We don't know. We don't know what's going on.
There probably more going on, but I mean, to me,
it could have been he didn't like the direction they chose to go. We don't know.
Maybe he's mad because they're never gonna finish Final Fantasy 7, and he knows, and he's not gonna stand for that. We don't know. We don't know, but I mean,
he could have pitched them an idea. They could have not wanted to go to his direction, and he didn't like the direction they went. We have no clue because we wasn't in that board meeting. Yeah. I wish I was, because I want to drop kick any and every bad idea guy ever. I want to be that guy. I want to be a professional drop kicker.
I could give you something to drop kick right now.
Oh, wait, did you look up the Terry Tate thing?
Huh? No.
Did you look up the Terry Tate? Oh my god.
No. Oh wait.
I'm
wait.
About to link
wait. Are you talking with the Terry Tate thing? What are you talking about?
When the guy remember last week I was talking about the guy who was a football tackling everybody.
Oh no. I have not looked it up. But I'm about to give you something that's gonna make you wanna like football tackle, drop kick. Pikachu Detective.
Oh, Pikachu Detective. Oh.
It's hitting theaters. And guess who plays Pikachu?
Ryan Reynolds.
Deadpool! Are you flipping serious? Oh, I want to drop kick somebody so bad, dude. It's too soon.
No, it's not. It's not. They're striking it while the iron's hot, dude.
But dude, I can't look at Deadpool. I can't look at Pikachu as Deadpool.
But he is not Deadpool. That's Ryan Reynolds.
But
Deadpool
still,
not Deadpool being.
I know, but when I hear Pikachu speak, I hear Deadpool's voice.
That's what they wanted to do, because they wanted it to be a voice thing. Is striking the Ryan Reynolds' voice is a hot commodity right now, right?
Right.
And so they're like, dude, we got to get him voice acting in something.
I mean, I get it. He's also the Green Lantern, in the Green Lantern movie.
No, that movie never existed. That was such a bad movie.
That was before Marvel was cool or whatever.
So that's such a bad movie.
Yeah, I know. And they were supposed to remake it, but they haven't done it yet.
They don't know what to do. Because what they did in the comics, the Green Lantern was just unneeded.
Yeah.
They really ruined the Green Lantern.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, why? You could have left him alone. He was bad.
Yeah, he was good the way he was, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. I won't go see Pikachu Detective. No. I was like, why? Actually, I had to give Warwick for showing me that, actually. Warwick showed me that, and I was like, "What?" He's like, you know, Pikachu or Deadpool's playing Pikachu, right? I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he showed me, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's pretty interesting."
Mm-hmm.
OMG, I also got some mobile gaming news for you.
Do you know?
Yes, AT&T will now be selling the Razr 2 phone starting November 16th. So yeah, people that are, been hearing about the Razr phones and how well OMG says, they're awesome and stuff. If you're an AT&T guy, which I am, I've been with AT&T Mobile for 7 years now. So I may look and be getting into a Razr.
With sound effects and all, by the way, that you
Yeah.
have to include.
Yes, yeah. You gotta include the sound effects. You know what I'm saying? I'm content creating. Leave me alone. I wanna be on the list as content creators.
I put content creators. I put Terry Tate's first. It's multiple videos. It's multiple commercials.
Okay.
You should watch the compilation. I put the first one in
the Discord
podcast note corner.
Okay, cool.
I put it also in chat so people can look at it.
Okay, cool.
This is like this was done on the Super Bowl, dude. And then they made like a whole commercial compilation of it. And it's just talking about people doing stupid stuff in the office, and he quarterback sacks him every time.
Nice.
I remember those. Those are funny.
Those are really funny.
Yeah.
Have you? Yeah, I'll have to check it out. So Bezoid, since I know you play Overwatch, have you played with Ash yet?
Have I played with Ash yet? No, I haven't had the chance. I was planning on playing with her. Actually, what's today? Today is Wednesday, Thursday. I was planning on playing with her tomorrow. And,
I got to play with her twice.
You got to play with her
twice. Yeah.
What do you think?
I like her.
Wait, is she on PC? She on?
Yes. They dropped her yesterday. Yes.
I was planning on playing her on PC.
No, it's live. You have to update and then uninstall and then reinstall.
You gotta update,
uninstall and then reinstall.
Yes.
Don't know why. That's what Blizzard says. They did a lot of changes to a lot of characters. They did a lot of changes to a lot of characters.
Chat. Did y'all just hear that?
And
you have to update, uninstall the game, and then reinstall.
I don't understand. That's what they said. I just don't.
See that guy right there?
The dropkick. I know. But because they changed for all the characters, they changed the base jump to where like everybody can. I don't know the exact number, but it's just so like how certain people can get in certain spots and certain characters can't. Well, they pretty much.
I like that.
Well, they've pretty much made it to where all characters can get where they need to go.
Oh man,
yeah.
That's see.
Hey, but you don't notice it though. I didn't notice the jump. Like you really don't notice it.
She does look nice though.
She's sexy. She's got sexy skins too.
Yeah.
She got some sexy skins too.
Let me see.
She got some sexy skins. Yeah. They did a lot of changes. A lot of buffs happened. Your other favorite character got a buff. Sombra got a buff.
What? What they did with her?
Her laser, her hack thing reaches a little bit longer, because they're trying to use her to counter the triple tank meta, because the triple tank meta is so good right now. So yeah.
Yo, that gangster outfit.
Yo, I got it.
Oh, she got shorts right there.
Yeah, dude, she's sexy, dude. She's sexy. So yeah, I actually enjoy her a lot. And you know what her alt is name, right? It's Bob. B-O-B.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, but let the crew dog minds go there. She's pretty dope, dude. She's pretty sick. They also buffed my boy Reaper too. They made his spread tighter, and then he gets 30 instead of 20% healing when damaging. He gets 30%. So that boy can wreck. Reaper can wreck. Who else did they? Oh, they buffed not Reinhardt, but Rohog. His
really?
Yes, he's back to the hooker again.
Oh man.
His hook is more responsive, and cools down as soon as and cooldown starts as soon as the hook is deployed. I actually like it because I can actually play Roadhog now.
Roadhog is
Big old booty. um.
big old booty.
Yeah.
That's what Bob means.
They also are in the future. They're implementing clans, and they're also implementing a kind of a theater mode, like in Call of Duty, to where you can go back and watch your full games and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome, man. Pretty good day to be an Overwatch player. I'm like excited. If you haven't checked out Ash, I mean, the best way I could tell you is check her out. She has a good evasive move, but she can also use that evasive move to push characters out of the way. She can get very vertical. She has a splash damage, TNT that does damage over time. Also, if you shoot the TNT while it's in the air, it has a bigger blast radius. Her gun ability is like freaking amazing. She can handy hip, which is good, and then she can also aim down sights, kind of like
looks like Sandra.
like a Black Widow, but she's way better Black Widow. Yo, so definitely it's the time to get into Overwatch again. If you're trying to use her in the seasons, you can't. You have to wait a week. So right now the only way to play her is through quick play, and you gotta hurry up and pick her because everybody's picking her. That's why I've got to play with her twice. Yeah. And then I'm just brushing through these other topics quick because we spent a lot of time. Have you played the new Call of Duty update?
Yes.
You enjoy it? I take that as a no.
First, Nuketown. It's Nuketown, dude. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
Still just Nuketown.
Oh yeah, it's Nuketown with snow.
Oh my
It's
god.
Nuketown with snow, and you can go underneath. That's it.
I didn't want this. I didn't need this.
I played Nuketown 12 years ago. Agreed.
It's oh god, everybody do the same thing that they do back in the day. Oh, we stand behind the car, somebody lay over there by the fence, and we shoot towards the other house. Or somebody comes in the window. They do the exact same thing.
Or lay down. Or lay down.
Oh god, it was not fun at all. Because it felt like the same thing over and over.
Just with snow.
It looks beautiful. It just
looks great.
When you play the match, you're playing the same thing you played for the last 10 years. And you're like, okay, enough. Nuketown. It's so many things. I would have rather got a new map. Secondly, they nerfed my boy Ajax.
They nerfed Ajax? Oh yeah, they did.
They nerfed him. I'm still gonna play him definitely until my Ripper comes out, and you will not. I don't care now.
The Ripper's not coming.
They debuff Ajax. They owe me. They owe me.
You heard this? Give him Spectre or he riots.
Get Spectre right, dude. I'm getting Spectre. It's already confirmed. Spectre coming, but they nerfed Ajax. Still good. They just. People cry so much, man. He was not OP.
Yeah.
Ajax OP. No, he's not, dude.
Yeah. No, I do like what they did with the KN. The KN actually feels good now. The buff. I don't know if you noticed, but they buffed the KN. They kind of nerfed. Well, they kind of nerfed they nerfed the Maddox, but they buffed the Maddox at the same time. Because they they added recoil to the first two bullets of the Maddox, but then they took away the recoil penalty when you have the moderator.
Operator mod.
Yeah, operator mod.
Yeah,
So
the gun actually, the recoil that they added really don't even matter, dude. Because is after using it before and after the patch, it felt the same.
yeah.
But the recoil with the operator
Thank y'all
mod
for the
is really good.
Yeah. Yo, Ghost with the biddies, man. Thank you so much, Ghost. Ghost been throwing the biddies. Man. Look at all the biddies. Thank y'all for the biddies.
I
What?
just had it in my head.
What? What
The SMGs. There we go.
The
The
SMGs,
SMGs
yeah.
buff is outstanding.
Yes.
It feels so good. The movement of an SMG
Yes.
is top notch right now. What they
Yes.
did with those, you're like, oh my god, I'm so fast.
Yeah, it's like where where was this at launch?
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, have you gotten one of the new camos?
Which ones?
I unlocked the camo for the first SMG.
No, I
The
haven't.
MX9. Dude, I unlocked it last night. One of the sickest camos I've ever seen. It's like
Wow.
blue with white fire.
What?
Yeah.
Yo.
If you look at the stream last night, you'll see it as I unlocked it.
I was watching movies with the wife, so I didn't.
Alright.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch, man.
Dude, it was sick. It's really. I was like, oh snap! I wasn't expecting that.
That's
It
dope.
was worth it. I had to unlock it.
What are
It
your
was-
what are your thoughts on the market thing that they added?
Oh, it sucks. It's not. It's not stuff that you're like worth it. 'Cause
Do you think they're
who
trying to copy
cares about
Fortnite?
emotes, dude?
Do you-
Only time you're gonna use an emote is like if you're literally just standing around doing that.
Not only that, but emotes are banned. Look, so they have emotes right in the game, but they're banned in all tournaments. If you emote in a tournament game, any tournament game, any GBs, you're automatically disqualified because it's considered third person peeking. Even if you weren't using it to peek, because you could see in third person view, they consider it cheating, so you're automatically disqualified. So
All I'm saying is this.
why even have it in the game?
Yeah. Because name one time you really dedicated to using it. You're not gonna use it in a multiplayer match, you're always fighting. What are you gonna do it in a blackout match, right?
Right.
Most of the time you're too busy looting to do anything. And once you kill somebody, you're worried about the circle and stuff. Nobody's gonna stand there in emote and get shot.
The only time I've emoted is in the beginning of the game.
It's not like you're gonna build a wall around yourself.
Right. Yeah.
So
So
it's like, what are you gonna do? So what's the use of emotes? That's why I'm like, they need to bring back the after game, thing where the
Emote.
three guys are standing there. and
yeah,
people
that
emote.
made more sense. Yeah.
That made sense. But now it's just like, but I know what they were going for. I know I didn't add that. They want to get to the next match, and so I understand that. Getting match. But
I do want to shout out to Activision because they somewhat listened to me, but somewhat didn't. Even though they don't really listen to me, but I want to take credit for it anyway. They added bullet reflect in the game.
yeah. If you shoot somebody next to their
Care package.
care
Yeah.
package, it rubber bands. Back
Yeah.
to you.
So they're somewhat listening, but not all the way. But you'll get there. You'll get there, Activision. You'll get there. Definitely.
Yo, her emotes is sick, dude.
Who's?
Ash, she got one where
Oh
she
yeah.
brings out a C4 and then throw it above her head and then shoot it.
Yeah.
Yo, that was so badass.
Dude, she's sick, dude. I like her. She's probably gonna become my new main. So, which is cool.
So you playing Overwatch on Thursday?
It may, yeah, more likely. More likely. I plan on it. It depends. It depends if I get to play Ash or not. Cause I haven't been able to really play Ash. I wanna get used to her. I know I'm playing Sausage. I'm playing Sausage. I know I'm
You
playing.
playing Sausage?
I know I'm playing Ghost on Friday. So, Ghost, you better be ready. You better be ready. So did you want to go into your ninja discussion, or are you good?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, we could do that. We got a couple minutes before we gotta go.
Yeah.
So, um, last I think it was it last week? A couple
Cause
days ago.
yeah.
I'll say that. Um, there was instances. There was an instance. Ninja was playing. He was streaming after hours, and him, Dr. Lupo, and two others had a squad going, and Ninja was killed. He was killed by what is his name? I want to get this.
I think I saw the clip.
Um, let me make sure. His name was. Hold on, let me make sure. Nope, that's not his name. Icy 5.
Something like that.
Icy 5, I believe. Yeah, there is. It was. It was Icy 5. Yes, Ninja was killed by Icy 5, and he was killed in a way that he thought. Yep, there you go. Icy 5, I believe. That's just DV right there.
Yep.
He was killed so quick that he thought that IC5 was stream sniping him.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy kept playing, and Ninja was watching him for a second. All the while, him, Dr. Lupo, and the two other guys was berating him, and they were like, "He's stupid," and watch, he's gonna emote. So about 10, 15 seconds after he emoted, it didn't emote when they asked him, when they said do an emote, watch the emote is coming. He did it afterwards, and they was like immediately thought that he was
Stream sniping. Yeah.
and so he reported him, and then Ninja went on a tangent where he like was thinking he was talking to the guy, telling the guy, if you quit the match now, he won't report him, but if he don't quit the match now, he's gonna guarantee
a ban. Yeah.
a ban of that guy.
Yeah, I saw the clip.
Come to find out, the guy didn't stream snipe. The guy didn't even know Ninja was playing. The guy didn't even know. And you want to know how he didn't know is the guy was actually on a team with some people.
Dang.
And you can't stream snipe in a team like that. Most stream snipers stream snipe by themselves.
By themselves, yeah.
And he wasn't by himself. He was on a whole team. They were actually carrying one of his younger friends. They were trying to get a win for one of his younger friends. And
there's proof of this, or
there's proof. He showed them proof. He showed Lupo. He showed Ninja and them.
Dang.
And then Ninja accused him of having multiple accounts. And on those one of those multiple accounts is proof of them stream sniping Ninja on purpose. And he's saying that that guy does those other ones and does those other accounts. And IC5 was letting him know, no, I do got other, but it wasn't those. We don't know about that part. I don't know about if any of that's been confirmed or denied. But he obviously, so dude, I have nothing. I don't care about stream sniping you. I didn't have nothing to do with that. Whatever that is on the other accounts is somebody else. I have these 3 accounts. This one I don't use anymore. This one I do use sometimes, but it got nothing to do with stream sniping.
So did he get banned?
No, he didn't get banned.
Okay.
He didn't get banned, but the thing was, Ninja got a lot of backlash for that.
Well, yeah, it's being toxic.
Ninja got a lot of backlash for that, and the reason why he got backlash for that is because people in the chat was saying maybe the guy didn't stream snipe you, and he kind of went after them like, dude, if you
yeah, he said, if you like, how stupid are you, or something like
how stupid are you,
like if you believe that, then you're stupid in my chat, and then you need to leave
and go somewhere.
Yep.
Right, you can go somewhere else, that and the other. I don't need unintelligent people in my chat.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Well,
that was pretty bad.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah,
and
that was bad.
What I got to say about this is, first of all, if you want a bunch of yes men, then you know better than that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't say that to people. Now, if you're just talking to toxic kids, that's different. In any case, you shouldn't even be talking to the
You
toxic
shouldn't.
kids. You just be banning them.
You shouldn't be entertaining the
You shouldn't even
toxicity.
be entertaining because it's gonna make you look bad.
Toxic.
But he went on a tangent, and he even said to himself, he even said to everybody else, he was like, "I was out of line." He haven't had having a couple of drinks, so.
Right.
But to me, as a person, I don't allow people to say I had drinks, so
Right.
I should be allowed to get away with what I said. No, dude,
Nah.
you kind of went over the line, and then you kind of, you know what I'm saying, went too far where people told you maybe you're wrong.
And then you got caught with egg in your face. You know
You
what I
got
mean?
caught with egg in your face on camera.
Yeah.
My thing is, don't immediately always. And Ninja's not the type of person to always. Well, I didn't think so. A lot of other people said now.
Mm-hmm.
They could be just on the hate bandwagon. I try to be a fair guy. I didn't usually hear him say stream snipe. I guess stream snipe normally, but a lot of people lately have been saying that's how he's been lately.
Lately, yeah,
You know,
he's been that way.
And so
Nah,
I don't know,
Not.
because I haven't been watching him as of late. Because honestly, Fortnite, I'm ready to be over.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe he has been, maybe not. I don't know. But to even go that far, what I don't like about it is when he went for his phone to text someone to get this guy banned.
Right.
That means he has power.
That's abuse of power
that's
too. That's
Bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He shouldn't have no more power than you or I.
Right.
And to
Right.
be able to contact somebody at Epic like that pisses me off. Because
Right.
what happened to Boobies, she couldn't just go contact somebody like that.
Right. Yeah.
But just because he's a streamer, he's known, he got somebody like on speed dial like that, that's a load of bullshit.
Mm,
She can't get her stuff fixed, but he could just ban somebody
Right.
simply because of who he is. I'm not with that.
no, it's not. DB has something to say. He said.
He said, "My 2 cents, it was wrong the way he handled it, but you have to give some room for error. He is human. He's in front of a live audience 8 to 14 hours a day. And some of those hours he may or may not be partaking in adult beverages. No, then don't drink."
Yeah, because here's my thing. This is what kind of like I was like here's my thing, right? Like I'm not saying like you shouldn't drink or whatever. Like that's up to you. That's up to your opinion. But like when
If
you
you're gonna say something that you don't mean to say while you're sober, then don't drink.
yeah, or my thing is too. I go a whole other like right field, and again, this is just my opinion. When you're entertaining small, like when you're because let's face it, half his audience is like 12, 13-year-olds, 10-year-olds, whatever.
Agreed.
Okay. So, and when you were saying that you were going to be family friendly and you're not going to cuss and do all these things, then you shouldn't, because you don't want to be an influence to kids, to children, then you shouldn't drink either. Because the thing is, they're going to see him, because like one time I saw him drinking a Bud Light, right? So I was like, okay, that's cool. But now like 15 or 20 other kids are going to be like, oh, Ninja drinks Bud Light, I'm going to go drink Bud Light like Ninja.
My thing is,
You-
Andy, is if you're gonna drink, then fine.
Right.
Do your thing. But if you say something, okay, remove the drinking part, and he is still alive 8 to 14 hours a day and is human. And who puts a gun to his head and stays stream for that long? Nobody. It's all on his
Right.
choice to stream how many hours a day he streams. This is okay. So the people who he was talking to in chat, that was on him to choose to reply to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's his stream. So don't be upset at when you say something, people look at you. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I've made that mistake a few times, but you gotta own up
And
to it.
don't use the excuse that, oh, I've been drinking.
Right.
No, that's not an excuse. Because if you're gonna say something, if you're worried about saying something while you're under intoxication, then don't put yourself in that
Mm-hmm.
situation. Don't drink, and then you won't say something that you're word that you might not say.
That's one reason why I don't drink on stream. Cause I'm, just cause I'm a man of God doesn't mean I don't drink sometimes. But that's one of the reasons why I don't drink, because I know how I get when I drink. Like, I'm not me. So when I'm drunk, so which none is nobody, but sometimes I can say some pretty stupid stuff. So that's one reason why I don't, because I know, well, Andy's gonna say some stupid stuff, and I'm gonna regret it.
His mistake. He will face the consequence. He's not hiding behind what he did. He is just not discussing it. Yeah, and my thing is mainly is not even that. Is how he chose to flex his
Right,
power.
the power. Yeah, how he handled it.
How he handled flexing his power. That's what pisses me off. For him to say, and then for him to start the process of getting this guy banned, even though he wasn't even sure. He just thought he.
But do we know? But do we know that's what he was really gonna do, or was he just pretending to show that?
Even if he did report him to an inside contact at Epic, do you not think they would still review this person's last few games to see if the complaint is valid? We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know if any of his old reports. We don't know when he plays offline and gets put in the bad
They could take Ninja's word as gold. You know what I mean? We don't know.
What we do know is his influence made the double shotgun.
That's what we do know.
What we do know is this guy was flexing his power. That's the things we do know. What we don't know is what Epic would do behind the scenes. And nobody's going to come out and say, yeah, we're going to do it, or yeah, we're not going to do it. No one's going to do that. But there's always something behind the curtain that we don't know. And that's bullshit that he just pulled that like that. Especially given what happened with Boobies.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know, man.
That's my take on it. Not crazy. What he said. Not the fact that he called the guy a stream sniper, but the fact that he flexed like that.
And on his audience, too.
And I can't go and help Boobies.
Yeah, and he flexed on his audience, too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I mean, people do make mistakes, though, but it's just how he handled his mistake. And then
that's my beef.
Yeah. Agreed. OMG, thoughts?
I mean, I'm not really sure what I could really add to this, but yeah, I agree it's messed up as far as, the power that he has. And it's not cool. That certain people get better treatment as far as making things happen. So I mean, I don't know. It's a weird situation, and again, I don't know the full story because again, apparently there are still parts of the story that none of us know.
Right.
But I'm just not down with it either way. I mean, that's really my big thing. I don't really have much to add to it. Y'all pretty much said everything
there. Yeah. Yep. It's crazy, man. Another reason why I don't play Fortnite. No, I'm just kidding. But the main reason is because of Boobies.
As I said, yes, it was wrong the way he flexed. Not denying that, but live entertainment, 8 to 14 hours a day, mistakes will be made.
Definitely agreed.
I'm not denying that.
Agreed.
I'm not denying that. And we are on the same page, DV. I'm just more mad on, like what you said, the wrong way that he flexed.
Yeah, he shouldn't have flexed that way, and then he shouldn't have fell on, I'm just drinking.
It just shows you is who you get to know.
Right.
She ain't did nothing. She got her stuff hacked, and we can't do anything about it. He thinks he gets stream sniped and got the power to contact somebody at Epic
and get him banned. Get him banned. Get him dealt with. And then on top of that,
what would have happened? Because the way he said, "I guarantee you that I would get you banned, dude. I guarantee you." He was like, "I think I can get him banned." He's like, "I know by the end of the day I can get you banned." And we don't know if that's already happened to other people. But what I'm saying is, she didn't do anything to anybody. Somebody hacked her stuff, and they told her, because we helped you before, we will not help you again. He said, "I think you stream sniped me. I'm contacting Epic and got a way to contact them.
Yeah, I got him on speed dial.
That's my whole spiel right there. Is I don't understand why that's a thing. He got a way to contact them on somebody he thinks stream sniped them. She got something that took away $600 and a year and a half of her time, and she can't get help.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, might have. But I just think like this, like even if you make a mistake, just own up to your mistake. Don't blame it on alcohol or something like that.
He said he was out of line.
Yeah.
He said he was out of line.
But he said it's because he was drinking, though.
He did say that too, but
you know,
he apologized. Like I said, my thing ain't even about what he said. It's how he flexed.
Yeah, it's how he flexed.
It's how he flexed. And you want to know what? I'm more mad for Booby than I am for that situation.
Right. Yeah. Agreed.
And I'm gonna stay mad until they do something.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that like makes me upset about it too is like, Epic should have put him in his place. In my opinion,
came out with a statement like he can't contact us.
Right, like yeah, you know, like even if he did,
they didn't say anything. You know what? You're right. They didn't. Say
the Epic
anything.
should have put him in his place, man. If
that was does not have the power to just contact us.
Right.
They didn't say nothing.
You know, they should have put him in his place, dude. Because even if he did have him on speed dial, like he said it himself. He's intoxicated, so he should have been like, no ship way or form should he have like put it like out there like that, or put us out there like that he can just do that, or he has that kind of power. Like, you know, that's the thing that makes me upset. It's like Epic didn't make a statement, didn't say nothing. They're like,
there you go, Boobies. DB dropped the proof for you.
What did he say?
He dropped the thing showing that his viewers way back in 2016.
Oh, you mean Odie's?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said Boobies.
I'm sorry. There you go, Odie's. He dropped the mic with showing all his stream count numbers.
Yeah.
From back in November 2016.
You know, you gotta look at it
before Fortnite.
You gotta look at it like this: stream's a grind. Some people are willing to do the grind. Some people are not. It's not. It's no. You know, it's not about. It's not about you don't want success overnight, anyways. You really don't. You know, and you're not gonna get success overnight. Even if Courage came in here and rated me right now, do you know how many viewers? Even though he raised me right now and I get the followers, do you know how many viewers are gonna go back? And you know, it's still a grind. Say No to Rage said it best actually in one of his videos. He said you can get rated, you know, but that doesn't mean just because you rated don't mean you made it. That's what he said. Just because you rated don't mean you made it. You still gotta
say no to rage.
Yeah, you just gotta grind. You gotta grind it. You know, because just because they rated you doesn't mean they're gonna stick and stay with you. It's a grind, and you gotta be able to put in the hard times. I said it before. You know, freaking streaming is like having a bar. You have slow nights, you have fast nights. You have, you know, pickup nights, and you have nights that don't pick up. And when you have, you know, 5 bars that are opened on the same street that you are,
I know, right,
at the same time, like, bro, like, it's rough. But you just got to do what you got to do. Courage has rated Grandpa
at least 2 times.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that's point proven right there.
I'm proving right there.
Just because you rated don't mean you made it. And Grandpa's got more of a connection to get.
Yeah, I know who Scissors is.
You know. So that's just point proven. You gotta grind it. You gotta want it. And it's not to want it for the money or the fame. You just gotta want it because you love streaming and you love entertaining people and you love just being yourself. and showing people who you are as a streamer. But on that, I guess we can end it. OMG.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can. I got
and-
some soap opera stuff I can tell next week. So
Yeah, me
we'll
too.
get on
Because
that.
it was some stuff I wanted to do this week, but I kind of liked what you did with the awards.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was kind of unexpected, but it worked out.
Yeah. So
All
we got
right.
an OMG episode.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for watching and listening and participating in the OG podcast. Once again, we appreciate all the time that you spend, all the comments that we get, all the love you guys show, and bits, everything that you do, the comments, the jokes. We appreciate everything you guys do for us to make our content better. Because it's not just about us giving you information, but it's a conversation between us and you. So we appreciate it. And I hope that the listeners out there on other platforms like SoundCloud and everybody else, thank you guys for listening as well. We'll be back next week, Wednesday morning, 10 a.m. Central. Go ahead and please be there so that we can have another nice little conversation again. Other than that, tomorrow, Handy Killcam is going to be on Able Gamer, so please support what he's doing over there. I mean, they're doing big things, and I like seeing. I'm real big on charities these days, so I love seeing these kind of organizations get love, and I'm glad to see that Handy's a part of it. And of course, Bezoid, he's got his channel up and going, so be sure to show him some love as well, because he's doing some stuff for you guys too. So just show us doing some appreciation. And then, of course, for those of you who want to see some mobile gaming action, definitely look at my channel on YouTube, Original Mobile Gamer. And of course, I probably won't be making any more videos until the beginning of 2019. So just be on the lookout for whatever new surprises I may have for you at that time. Other than that, you guys keep gaming, and we'll see you next week.
All right, keep gaming, y'all.
Gaming. just like my yell, it cuts off like at a certain decibel. It's funny.
Yeah.